started to rain. I packed up my troubles and threw them down the drain. As I reached down at the corner, I heard the brother say, "Train to go is going down the line. Stitching time save nine. Gotta be there, gotta be there. Oh Lord, gotta be there, gotta be there, gotta be there. Oh Lord, gotta be there." Rise up this morning with the sorrows and pain, expecting things to be better. They remain the same. Then I said a prayer, then I give praise. After the dark clouds, the sun will shine again. Gotta be there, gotta be there. Oh Lord, got to be there, got to be there, got to be there. Oh Lord, got to be there. Swallow. Gotta be there, gotta be there. Oh Lord, gotta be there, gotta be there, gotta be there. Oh Lord, gotta be there.
Hello, everybody in the chat. Patrick is here.
There he is.
Hello,
There he is.
Patrick. How are you?
Good. Hi. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for the
Happy.
follow, Watermark Petunia. Coming
Good.
right out the gate. Love that. Also, love your name.
Welcome.
That's a great name.
Welcome. Happy Valentine's Day, Joshua.
Happy Valentine's Day, Watermark Petunia. And also, Patrick. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank
Yeah. How are things?
you. Good. Very good. I got stuff done today, so that's
That's
my
very
my
good.
Valentine's Day is I get work done because you know me.
Yeah, and my Valentine's Day was I slept in and then I woke up and immediately got a call from a moving company who wanted to quote me an estimate. And I was like, "Yeah, fine, let's quote an estimate." And she's like, "How many boxes do you have?" And I'm like, "I got no fucking clue yet. I have not started packing anything. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know." And then I had to explain what a gamer chair was to her because
that's fun.
she was asking about furniture, and I was like, yeah, I have a chair for my desk. And she's like, okay, you have an office chair. And I'm like, well, no, because it's like full body up to like a headrest and stuff. She's like, oh, so like an office chair. And I'm like, I mean, kind of, it's like office chairs that are like fancy
It's an office
offices.
chair.
Is it? I always think of
It
office
is. No,
chairs
it
as
is.
like halfway up your back.
No, there's a normal office chair has two armrests and like goes up to your head.
Okay,
I,
okay.
I I used to have that here on my chair, but I replaced it because I don't like that. I like small, like up to my back, like my chair now.
Yeah, that's what I
But
consider an office chair.
no, my other office chair goes all the way to my back and then has armrests.
What kind of chair is that then?
That's an office chair.
I just hate the English language, I guess.
It's yeah, it's an
Molly
office
says,
chair.
considering the wall behind them, I'd safely say you have more boxes than anyone is willing to move. Fair?
Yeah,
Fair? I mean, I've learned my lesson from my past 3 moves, which was to get all large boxes, because I thought, why would anyone get smaller than a large box where you could just put everything in large boxes? So then I got large boxes that were full of books, and they were impossible to lift without like 3 people.
yep.
So now I
I
know.
remember. Hey, I was there for one of them, and
Yeah,
that was a nightmare.
yeah, I remember. So those movies, which I think are lighter, I'm still gonna throw into a large box because one
Mm,
large box of DVDs is not that heavy. But like
mm,
all the books and board games are going
I
into like
disagree.
medium.
I disagree. I've moved boxes of DVDs and it's a nightmare. I mean, like you saw my DVD wall before I got rid of it,
Hmm.
but yeah. Um, are you ready? Are you ready for the Valentine's Day fun?
I am. Can you tell the chat about it?
People. How many people are watching right now? 6 people? 10 people? 20? 30? 3.
It was 3.
Now it's less.
It's 2.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Well,
We lost one when they saw we were fat.
fag or fat? What did you say?
Do not say the slur on my channel.
I'll try. All right, guys, welcome to the Newlywed Gays. This is the Newlywed Gays. It's the Newlywed Game, but it's us. So we are gonna do the Newlywed Game.
I will say, I want to clarify. I
I
don't,
got some
I don't,
questions.
I don't really know what this is gonna be. I don't want anyone to think that whatever we're about to step into is anything to do with me. I'm excited for it. You told me it was a newlywed game thing. I would say 10 minutes ago, and I'm excited for it. But
Yeah.
I don't know what we're about to get into. Hopefully, no slurs.
Welcome to the Newlywed Game, gay game. And do we lose a viewer still or no? We had 2.
Are you watching? Because we did just lose another one. It seems. Molly's still here though. Molly's the one we're
Fantastic.
playing for.
Was it Water Lily?
No. Well, it's
Great.
weird. Streamlabs says 1, but if I look in the specific users, there's like 5. So it's hard to ever say.
That's weird. Okay. Well, anyway, welcome to the show. This is the Newlywed Game, and this our contestants are me, Pat Riley, and Joshua, and
I will say,
here we go.
Patrick, how long have we been married as newlyweds?
We've been married 3 years, right? 3 years we've been married, and I say we've known each other about 5 years.
Sounds about right.
Right? Has it been 5 years? Maybe 6 years. When did you?
I mean,
move
it
to
had
New
to
York?
be like, yeah, it had to be around 5 because I moved to New York around 5 years ago.
Yeah. So yeah, because you moved to New York, and then about 3 months into that, you started coming by Carmine.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. So, how this game works, if you don't know, is I'm gonna ask a question, and then Joshua, you are gonna write down your answer for how you think I'm gonna answer, and then you write down how you will answer, and I'll do the same, vice versa. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I would say write on one half of the page and just cover your answer with the hand when you show my answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut a piece of paper in half, or rip it in half like a man, and then I'm gonna write my answer on one side of the half, and then your answer on the other side of the half.
Great.
So you like flip
There's
the
a lot
paper
of
around.
questions.
I have a lot of paper.
Great, fantastic. Just want to make sure. All right, you guys ready for the first question?
Oh, I'm gonna put some music in the background of this very quietly.
Round.
What genre represents our relationship?
Um. I would say
Elevator.
elevator. Yeah. Well, I want elevator because this is like a '70s game show.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was thinking like a. Make sure it's public domain.
Yes, all the music I have on this is public domain.
Fantastic.
It's like a public domain radio. It's very nice.
Good.
We got some more messages real quick.
Yeah, what do we got?
Watermark Petunia says, according to the number I see, I'm the only one here, which is false. Which is true. That it is false. Molly says, you guys got married? Congrats, Mazel Tov.
Oh, Molly.
Someone
go on.
named Just an Annoying Person said hello. Hello, just an annoying person. Watermark Petunia says, you're only newlyweds relative to how long you're planning on being married. Fair point.
Yeah. No, so we're towards
Which
the
I
end.
would assume is good long time. Molly says, I guess they could just get married for the duration of the stream. Molly, are you ordained?
I'm ordained. I'm married.
Yeah, but I don't think you can marry yourself to someone.
Probably. Let's do it.
I'm
Ready?
also ordained, so I guess if we each count as like half, we can add
Okay,
it
so
together.
I'll say it for you, and then you say it for me.
Hold on, I am gonna lower the music volume.
Lower
It's
it by a lot.
it's
Josh.
it doesn't seam loud to me, but
Lower it by a
I'm gonna
ton,
double check.
So it's just a little bit in the background.
There we go. Now it's 2%.
Great. Fantastic.
It wasn't 6, and 6 to 2 was like a huge difference.
Wow. Great. Anyway. Joshua?
Okay. Sorry, I was reading
Take
something
lead.
Molly said. Go on.
What'd she say?
Molly said, Google says no, you can't marry yourself.
Well, Google can go fuck themselves. Joshua? Do you take me to be your lawfully wedded husband on this live stream?
Yes.
Perfect rip, by the way. Now ask me.
Patrick,
Yeah.
do you take me to be your lawfully wedded husband on this live stream?
Fine.
It's
Fine.
Done.
It's done. Now we're married.
Cue
Okay.
the
First
celebratory emotes.
First question.
Yeah.
If your spouse, which is now you and I, could have unlimited access to any store, what store would it be?
Unlimited
Unlimited
access to any
access.
store.
To any store, which I assume means that you can go there and then you can get whatever you want for free. That's how I'm going to take it. I think we have the same answer.
I feel like a lot of the questions are going to lead to the same answer. Okay, I've written down what I think you'll say. Let me think about mine a bit longer, just in case. I have an answer that I don't want to say on stream, so I'm not going to do that one. But I'll tell you later.
Is it sexy?
I'll message it to you, actually. And you'll know exactly why I'm not going to say this on stream.
Okay. You ready? That could have waited. Anyway.
It was fast. All right, I'm ready. So let's. Are we gonna? Am I gonna guess yours first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think if Patrick was given the option to go to a store and get anything he wants for free, it would be Target.
It is Target. All right, Joshua.
He's a Target gay.
I'm a Target. I love it. Are you ready for what I think yours is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same one. Target?
It's not Target. I thought about it. It's not
What?
Target.
What would it be?
Target, I think, would be a very close second, but my first would be Best Buy.
That's on me. That's on me. Yeah.
I mean, I love Target, but Best Buy has more options for like movies and games and shit. Target is a very close second, though.
Yeah.
For the clothes and stuff. Molly says, Big Bob's Dildo Emporium. Oh, Best Buy.
Yeah. Best Buy. Honestly, Big Bob's. You know what?
I'm not allowed back at Big Bob's.
If they're too pricey for me.
Yeah, for me, they're too small. I've gone back and they're just like, you've already gone past this. This is like throwing a hot dog down a hallway at this point.
So we can't legally sell you the next size.
Mm-hmm. It'd be reckless of us.
Nothing bigger than 8 inches because then it just rips the hole. All right, here we go.
Specific numbers.
No, that's how big your butthole can expand before it rips. Is 8 inches.
Don't specifically say your butthole in reference to me.
It's our butthole. Here we go. Let's see. So, what would your spouse say is their favorite feature of yours? So, what do you think? What do you think? Hold on. What would your spouse say is their favorite feature of yours? What does that mean?
So you're guessing what I think your favorite thing of me is?
Yes.
Just write down what your favorite feature of the other person is, and then we'll compare those.
Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna say that you're gonna say my favorite feature, and then.
Watermark Petunia says, Best Buy is dying, though, at the one near my home closed permanently.
Aw.
That is unfortunate.
Where do you live? What's your address?
Don't dox them. Don't dox the audience.
No, I just want to know where they live. What's their living situation? Can I come?
Molly has another thing. Speaking of coming, did you know that the butthole is the least frequently damaged muscle in car accidents?
I did know that, actually.
I think that's only true if you're not driving the way I drive, which is just directly sit on the stick shift.
Yeah,
and then it's damaged before we even crash.
Okay, what's your answer?
So, what I think that your best feature is.
Yes.
Okay. I think it is your sense of humor.
I went physical, and I said hair.
Okay, if we went physical, then my guess would have been... Or my thing would have been close to hair. It wouldn't have been hair. It would have been facial hair.
Oh, this?
Yeah. I think you have very good facial hair.
I can't grow hair here.
It frames your face very well.
All right,
so if you went physical, then we're already fucked, because my thing for me is not physical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, physically, I don't think I've ever heard you compliment something of me physically.
I think I have.
Okay. Definitely not my eyes. Go ahead and show it to me.
No, not your eyes. Look at his look. How does he can't see nothing because his eyes are so close. Open your eyes as wide as possible. You still look drowsy. All right, here we go.
I am drowsy.
Next question.
You have to show me your thing.
So I think my favorite feature of yours, is that what it is?
Uh-huh.
Them big giant balls.
I don't know what you're referring to.
I have complimented you.
Thank you. I'm gonna delete the VOD now. Thank you for this. Okay, well,
yours?
I thought that it was you like that I am kind. But apparently it's my tumors.
Oh boy, they're not tumors.
I don't like
We don't know.
I don't like that people know this now. Especially not
Softball size.
I am kind, Molly. I'm a very kind person. It is something that Patrick once said to me, and I will hold till the day I die.
I don't even remember saying that.
It was when we were doing the 14 questions or whatever it's called, the podcast thing.
Here we go.
No, hold on. The Jonathan Groff podcast musical.
36 questions.
Yeah, 36 questions. We did that at a bar once, and one of the questions was like, what is the feature in your, not opponent, but your partner that you...
Your opponent?
I'm used to competitive two-player games. I mean, I do that in co-op games too. But it's the... I remember your thing to me was that I'm kind and I see the best in everyone. Which is not helpful when you're in a bad mood and I try to like make you see the light.
Yeah, I get very violent.
Yeah,
all
that's something I discussed recently with mutual friends.
Oh, really?
Something happened recently that you were upset about, and I was like, hey, someone reach out to them, and they're like, yeah, we should all reach out to him, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to try to make him see the bright side of it, and he will be very upset with me, so no, you guys reach out to him.
Great.
Yeah, I know better now.
Tell me later what that was about, because I don't know what that refers to. Could refer to any number of things.
Those cupcakes were awful. Molly says, you're a right bastard. I mean, I love you for it, but you are objectively a twat.
Who, Joshua or me?
Me.
Oh, that's fucking not true at all. Molly has no idea who you are then. All right, here we go.
No, I think in game I can definitely be a twat playing games, but that's sort of by design.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm like,
I don't watch your streams because I'm not
not just in video games, but like we've played board games before, and I like to be the kingmaker in situations.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm a piece of shit in board games.
It's something that has bothered me, but like I've grown to understand that it's how you play. It's you get so fucking cocky when you play board games. You get so king shit. Like literally, it's like a thing of just like when you play a game, and it's one of those things where like your teacher. I've never played this game before. I've never seen the board before, and you're like first move. You're like, all right, ding 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 ding, and you sit there like, go ahead. I want to punch you in your face. It drives me nuts.
Yes,
you do it all the fucking time.
That's how
you know what, Molly? I agree. Fucking king shit over there. All right.
Yeah.
What would you say your spouse will say is the nicest thing you've done in the past week?
Okay, again, not a physical trait. The nicest thing your spouse has done in the last week. So don't say fucking plucked his unibrow. The nicest thing you've done in the last week. I mean, okay, hold on. Excuse me. Sorry about the camera shaking. My monitor is very unstable. So when I write, it's going to shake. Last week.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. You want to skip this one?
No, I have something that I think you will say that I did for you the last week.
Same. But I can't think of anything I've done. I've had a long week, Joshua.
You know, I got something actually.
All right. Do you want to go? Can I go first for what I think your thing is?
That I did for you, or you did for me?
That you did for me.
Yes.
You sent me fudge.
I put the birthday gifts.
Yeah, and that's part of it.
Yeah. How are you liking the
fudge is great.
Good.
How
are you liking Boys Club?
Stickers are wonderful. And the Boys Club I have not started yet.
Oh, okay. That's fine. The way you built that one up, I was really worried you were about to say I fucking hated it.
No, I just haven't started it. It's I was in the middle of a book.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then the Vision came in, and I wanted to read that first.
Yeah, read Vision. Vision's very good. I've been reading a lot of Venom lately by Donny Cates.
You've told me. How is it?
It's pretty good. He did a Silver Surfer Black also. I didn't.
So
like
you're about to
that
be
one.
like,
No, I like his Venom. I don't like his Silver Surfer.
oh, really?
Black. Yeah, it's a 5-issue thing.
Okay.
You might like it because I don't know the Silver Surfer. There is one shot where he's standing like over
See,
the
but I
camera, and it's going straight up, and I'm like, he doesn't have a butthole.
Who's? Oh, who drew that?
I don't know, but the visuals are
Tim
great
Sale?
because it's very it seems like a Tim Sale, like Daredevil yellow, Spider-Man blue, but it's not. Plot wise, it's Silver Surfer gets sucked into a black hole.
Jeff Loeb wrote the.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, I might like. I'm Silver Surfer's fine. I like Dan Slott Silver Surfer. Anyway, back to me. What did you put for me?
You have to guess for me. You have
I
to
just
guess
guessed for
first. No, you
what I
guess
think you put
first what you think I put.
Show you the boy,
AKA your dog, Blueberry.
my sweet sweet son. Yeah.
No, I put this stream.
Okay.
Because otherwise I was just going to stream by myself. But like I always love participating with you. I always love doing streams with you. This is a nice thing for you to help me with. Because otherwise, I mean, I do have multiple games that I downloaded yesterday that I'll be playing after this. But I would have been playing for like 4 or 5 hours, which would drain me.
Alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's a good one. These are some good ones. All right, here we go. What is your spouse's dream job?
Wonderful.
Thank you for the follow. Don't be Sully.
Don't be Sully. Be Sully. You can be Sully.
I will die on the hill that Sully is a good movie. I hate Clint Eastwood. I hate Clint Eastwood. I love that movie. I think
don't
it's
like
a solid
I like
movie.
Flight better, and it's too.
I
similar
don't like
to
Flight. It's not similar to Flight except for a plane crashed. That's
And
literally
also
it.
the trial afterwards.
Very different trials, though. One is, could you have done something different? And the other one is, all right, you definitely saved the day. You're a hero. But were you drinking?
Can you answer the question?
I know the letter it starts with. I don't know the rest. Which is a weird statement without context, but... I'm good, Sully. Or don't be Sully. How are you?
Don't be Sully. Let me ask you a question. What's your dream job? Oh, but only don't be Sully. I won't hear anyone else's. I don't care. Just don't be Sully.
The
What's your
camera
dream-
really shakes
Yeah.
when I'm writing.
Yeah. Well.
I need a clipboard or something. I'll use this
Yeah, I'm using another
chess
table, but
box.
Even
my
if
mom
I
got me.
don't. Yeah, I'm on my good monitor. My bad monitor, if it moves even like a little bit, it fucking shakes like a volcano.
Yeah, this is bad as far as like shaking, but it's my good monitor as far as like picture quality. So I usually keep videos and stuff on that side.
Oh man, I'm gonna probably try to watch a movie tonight. After this, after we do our stream.
Are you going to be able to? Or is someone
I
going to
don't
talk
know.
through it?
I don't know. I'm really afraid to tempt fate.
Hey, you got a lot of good options, I will say.
I have 3 movies that I'm trying to watch. Miri, Judas and the Black Messiah, and then Barb and
Star, go to Vista Del
Star,
Mar.
go to Del Mar.
So,
one of those. Are you? Oh, what you got? You got.
Sully says, "Oh, call me Sully. I'm proper good, amazing, a pilot or a paramedic. Well, me dad is a pilot." And Molly says, "Just like the rest of you, don't at me."
Great. All right, here we go.
Oh, Molly also said something earlier about as long as it isn't Rob Liefeld.
Oh yeah, Rob Liefeld's a fucking asshole. Man, I have Rob Liefeld stories up the ass. One day I'll tell him on here. One day you'll have me come on and just be like, "Hey Patrick, do you have horror stories of when you used to do Comic Cons all the time?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, let me tell you who's the worst." All right, but not right now.
Not right now.
But not right now. One time Chris Claremont spit on me. Let's go. You go first.
Okay. Guessing what you are or what you want to be. I put world famous cartoonist.
Oh, close, sort of. Not even close.
Close, not even close.
No, it's to have a Pee-wee Playhouse style show.
Okay. That's closer to what my other guess was going to be. First of all, hold on. I got distracted for a second. To have a Pee-wee's Playhouse style show?
Yeah. I've mentioned it a couple times.
Sure, but that's not a career goal, I would say. I guess it's a career goal. It's not a
Yeah, my own
career.
TV show.
Yes, to have your own TV show, be a TV show host is one thing. That's how I would write that.
But to be, see, if you would have put TV show host, I would have said yes, that you would have got it. But not only is it be a TV show host, I want to have a TV show like Pee-wee's Playhouse. That is
Okay.
somewhere between Pee-wee's Playhouse, Eric Andre, and the TV show Dinosaurs is kind of where my wheelhouse is.
Honestly, that's a perfect fit. Marley says,
right?
Rob
Okay.
be like, hey Dave, do women have spines? They don't, right? And then Watermark
Rob
Petunia
also be
says,
like-
invertebratist.
Rob also be like, one time the line for his booth was a little too long, and he used the R word to talk about the fans waiting for him to sign Deadpool stuff. So that's, the kind of guy he is. Anyway, this was 10 years ago before the Deadpool movie came out and people cared. Back to this, though, Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah. What do you think I want to be as my career?
To sit on a throne of skulls.
This game was your idea and you're not taking it seriously.
Yeah. Don't take it seriously. This is what I want to do in my life. I want to be a Pee-wee Playhouse.
Okay, I put published novelist, but
I was going to put that.
I guess I want to sit on a throne of skulls.
I think they're the same thing.
You're
This
not
one's
wrong,
fun.
but yeah.
This one's fun. What is your spouse's favorite TV show? I would say of all time, right?
Let's do of all time. Because I don't think if you get it, I'm going to be very proud of you. I think you know my favorite. I don't even want to clarify anything.
Of all time. Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
I've mentioned it a few times. Okay. I'm ready.
I'm going to want you to guess mine first, but let me finish
Sure.
writing the answer.
Great. Any comments?
I mean, you have the thing pulled up, don't you?
No. No, I just wanted the stream so I can share the link.
Well, there are dream jobs and then there's being famous, which you can do in many ways. Every job I ever thought of having was just being famous, LOL. That's Watermark Petunia.
Watermark Petunia. Come, I hear you. I get that. Did you hear that Julia Fox is pregnant?
I did not. I am
She's
ready
pregnant,
with
and
my
also
answer.
how she announced it was on Instagram in one of those photos where it's like a piece of the photo to make the whole thing.
Yeah.
So like when you look at her profile, it's just all the photo, which I gotta say is the most influencer way to announce you're pregnant ever.
Yeah. Influencers announcing their pregnancy, for me, is especially annoying when they do it before the period where you're supposed to wait to see if you can carry a
No,
term.
she's visibly pregnant.
Yeah, that's one thing. But there are like YouTubers who are trending right now because they're like, we had a miscarriage at 9 weeks, and I'm like, you're not supposed to tell anyone
yeah,
until
that
like
happens all
12
the
weeks after. because
Yeah.
of that
No,
risk.
she looks honestly, she looks at least 6 months.
Cool.
Like she's it's like one of those things that people are just being like, whoa, she is fucking pregnant. Like it's insane. Like all right, ready? Same thing with like Halsey. When she announced she was pregnant. You know?
Yeah.
It was like one of those things where she posted like, oh, here's me in a bikini, and then here's me pregnant the next day. We're like, how did? Good for you.
Emma
you
Stone is
you
pregnant
stocked them
too.
up.
I didn't know she was pregnant.
Who? Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
Oh, good for her.
Molly, real quick. Molly didn't say anything, but Molly is a mod in my channel.
Oh, fine.
If you know how, can you mute Pretzel Rocks so that it still plays the music but doesn't say the name of the song every time? It's just kind of annoying.
Is it just?
It's
saying
just
Pretzel
like
Rock?
every time it starts a new song, it's like Pretzel Rocks. Now playing Summer Scene A by Dick Walter. And it's just like this cheery elevator music in the background.
Fantastic.
Okay.
You ready? So I'm gonna
Molly
do
doesn't
yours.
know how. I don't know how either. It's fine.
Great.
I'll look it up.
Here we go. You ready?
My favorite
What
show
is
of all time?
Is it Leftovers? Is it The Leftovers?
It's not even the one I thought you would guess incorrectly. I thought you were going to say Please Like Me.
I was thinking that, but then it's like I don't know. Lately, you've just been really pushing me to get watch Leftovers.
Yeah.
so I assume it was
Leftovers is, I think, probably top 5. I don't know where in the top 5. But, so the other one, the one that is my favorite of all time, Two's Company
Two's Company. Fuck me,
with Elaine Stritch.
son of a bitch. Two's Company, of course. What a terrible show you love. I watched, I think the first season.
Yeah, which is, it's a British show, so like 5
So it's
episodes.
like 6 episodes.
Yeah.
I think it's like 6 or 7 episodes. And I literally like watched it the whole time, just going like, why do you like this? Like it's not.
So good.
It's
It's
not though.
so clever.
Barely, I would say. What do you think mine is?
The episode with the dog, where
I can't even
Elaine
remember it.
Elaine
It's
Stritch
so
is.
forgettable.
I think it's the last season, which is weird that they introduced the dog in the last season, not the finale episode, and then the very next episode the dog was not there, and they never talked about it again. But there's an episode where she gets a dog and she's petting the dog, and Robert the butler hates it, and she looks at him and she goes, "Should I put her down?" And he goes, "The sooner the better, ma'am." And it's like, oh, it's because he wants the dog dead. He wants her to kill the dog and like put it down, not just like set it on the ground. What a fucking classic. Anyways,
What do you think?
I said the British one where the guy is in the sound booth.
Oh man, so close. So that's when I repeated myself saying like of all time, because I was thinking of putting Toast of London, which
That's
is what
that's
that is.
that one. Yeah.
Toast of London, but I put of all time is 6 Feet Under.
Oh yes. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have heard you say that.
What else we got here? Okay, this one's fun.
Molly, I see what you're talking about. I'm looking at it now. Molly said that you can disable the Pretzel Rocks notifications if you have the premium version, which I do not have. I have the premium Streamlabs, so I thought maybe that would be part of it, but it is not. All right, what's the next one?
Oh, this is a fun one. Who would you cast to play your spouse in a movie?
Okay.
So who would you say? Who would I think you say would play me in a movie? Who I think would play you in a movie?
Okay. This one's such an
spell-
easy one for me.
How do you spell James Corden?
Damn it. Stole my joke. I was gonna put James Corden for you.
I'd be so mad.
Well, it would have been a joke one. I would have had like a real answer. That's a good question, though. All right, I'm ready.
I'm not. Give me 1 second.
Molly, I like your reason for timing it out.
I'm just trying to find the
Sounds like
name of this.
Hook.
Hook. Oh, the music?
Yeah, there's a song called Masterminds, and it sounds like the opening to Hook.
Oh, I love Hook.
Me too. Really mad that people hate that movie.
It's all old people. Anyone under the age of 35 loves that movie. If you were a kid when you saw it, it's great. If you were an adult when you saw it, it's awful. It's just one of those kind of movies, you know? That's the one.
So the one I picked for me...
Hold on. I'm not...
I'm not going to... Yeah, that's fine. The one I picked for me, though, it's a combination of I think they'd be a pretty good choice to play me, but also I think that it's who you would pick to play me.
Okay.
And vice versa.
Do you want to go first? Do you want me to say who I think you would play?
Sure. Who would play me?
Jesse Plemons.
Oh, okay.
I say this all the time.
I put Jesse Plemons.
Of course. I say it constantly. I say it a lot.
He was also in a movie where he kind of did play me in a lot of ways, except he had sex in the movie.
What movie?
Other People. There were so many parts in that
Other
movie that
People.
was like...
honestly,
if my mom gets cancer, that's me. If my mom gets cancer and I have sex.
For some reason, I thought you were talking about Game Night, and I'm just like, I don't think you would like. You're not that creepy.
No, I'm Jesse Plemons in
Other People.
Judas and the Black Messiah. You'll see. What
No, I got 10 minutes in, and I got well into the part where Jesse Plemons in it, and I just went, oh, fucking Jesse Plemons is in this. This is great. And then I couldn't continue to watch the movie.
He's so good in it. Honestly,
I'm very excited.
The entire ensemble is so.
I'm very
so
excited.
Good.
So that's the thing too. Is like I've been looking forward to this movie for a while because I found out that the guys who wrote the story, or they must have written a past the script or something, is the Lucas brothers, who are two guys I've known back from doing comedy, and they are just the nicest dudes. So it's just kind of like weird, like when I saw that they were involved writing the story, I'm like, oh, fucking good! I can't wait for this again. Good reviews,
Incredible reviews. Everyone that I follow on Letterboxd gave it a 4 or higher.
Yeah,
I gave it a 5.
Oh.
There's one issue I have with the movie that I can't get into without spoilers. But there's another thing that I found out after the fact that sort of heightened something else about the movie, which it made up for the issue I had, I guess.
What can you watch One Night in Miami? Because that currently is my favorite movie of the year.
Yeah, I plan to watch that. I mean, tonight I'm going to stream, and then I might watch Barb and Star after the stream.
Okay, well.
But One Night in Miami is definitely on the list. Love Regina King.
I loved it so much.
All right.
The direction is fantastic. Okay, for me.
I said, for you, Mr. Jack Black.
I almost put Jack Black. I almost put Jack Black because I know you were going to put Jack Black. But what I put was the guy from I, Tonya and Richard Jewell. Paul Walter Hauser. Paul Walter Hauser.
Okay. Interesting
choice. For the kids at home. Hold on. For the kids at home, it's this guy. My beautiful son, please.
It's a very interesting choice.
Okay. Do you have a pet name for your wife, and what is it?
I think we have the same pet name. Remember, no slurs. And I'm serious, no slurs. Not a bit. Not a bit.
Do we have any more comments before we go to the next one?
Yeah, Watermark Petunia says Plemons is bae in a subtle way, which I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Plemons is, I think, in a cast full of great actors, Plemons is the second best actor in that movie, I would say. In Judas and the Black Messiah.
Is number 1 Daniel Kaluuya? Yeah, he's incredible. I'm so excited. He's someone who, like, man.
Remember how scared we were in Widows?
I was about to say, people fucking slept on Widows, but he is so great in Widows. The scene in the fucking gymnasium,
yeah,
is horrifying. He's so fucking terrifying. Okay, cool. All right, great. I'm so love when we do this stuff. Okay, here we go. So, what is? Do you have a pet name for your spouse? What is it? I'm gonna go. Do you want to go first? You go first.
Okay. My pet
So-
name for you is Bitch.
Okay.
Hey, bitch.
I put my husband.
No. I always
What do
say
you
hey,
think I put
bitch,
down
and
for
stuff
you?
like that. I think for me, you put dumb slut.
No, I put my wife. Jesus Christ! Why do you think I was going? She's like, God.
That's what you
damn
call
it."
me more often. You call me your wife in public, but you call me dumb slut behind closed doors.
I call everyone dumb slut behind closed doors. That's not a special thing. I literally texted Bob Gurnett hours ago. Hey, you dumb slut! What are you doing right now? I honestly, if anyone, Bob the Body Gurnett, I call my stupid dumb slut more than you, basically. Jesus.
Molly is mocking my quote from earlier, saying, "Molly, I'm super kind. What are you talking about?" Molly, I call everyone a bitch. When I went to Ramen's channel the past like 10 times, I've been like, "Hey, bitch, playing more anime games, yo weeb." Like it's
So
it's how I
is that
greet
special
people.
for me? Okay, so
Why did
here
you
we
send
go.
me? Why did you send
What
me?
is your spouse's most repeated phrase or sentence?
It's
You know we can't do that.
It's
one,
gonna
'cause
be
mine's a
bitch
slur.
again or dumb slut.
Yeah, yeah, mine will be a slur. So let's move on. If your mother-in-law were an animal, what animal would she be? So I'm guessing, yeah. So
In
I'm
order
gonna
to
guess,
prove he's nice, he calls everyone a bitch.
yeah.
Well, I say babe sometimes. I say babe a lot, where I'm like, "Hey, babe."
I've noticed you say babe when it's a woman, but when it's a guy, you call him a bitch.
No,
Anyway,
and that's called
That's true.
progress.
and that's called progress.
But no,
Okay, so
I've
this
been
one
saying
is-
babe to guys also, like
If-
Dylan and Dustin and Brett. I say, "Hey, babe, you want a game later?" Like
That's
private
just to confuse
messages.
Brett his Nova Scotian attitudes. All right, here we go. I almost said Midwest, and I'm like, he's definitely Midwest. He's from literally the opposite.
It's from Canada.
He's from a corner. If your mother-in-law were an animal, what animal would she be? I'm gonna say your mom, and then what I think you're gonna say for my mom, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like this is gonna lead to an argument.
Yeah.
What animal would she be? I mean, I know what my mom would pick as her own. That's not what I would assign.
No. I have my idea of what she is. So.
All right, I'm ready.
1 second. Okay, so you go first. You say what you think what animal my mother would be, and then I put what I think my mother would be. All right, go ahead.
I put Chihuahua.
That's racist.
No, not for that reason. It's because she has a lot of energy and she's
No, she
sweet.
doesn't.
She
Oh.
she
First off,
publicly
Chihuahua is the opposite with Chihuahuas. Publicly, Chihuahuas are nasty. Bananas is a nasty.
Bananas is a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All Chihuahuas are like that. I think it's
Okay.
a Hispanic thing, and I think it's racist.
It's not a Hispanic thing.
Comment below.
The
if
thing
you
is,
think
I was
actually
gonna put
racist.
dog, and I feel like that's more insulting than specifying Chihuahua.
I mean, I specified with your mother what kind of animal I think she is. I put badger because she's a badger. That's what I call her. Actually, if anything, my brothers and I for some reason, it's funny for us, but Kenny started calling her Winnie the Pooh once, and then it's because my mother, whenever she wants to like steal food from your plate, she'll do this, like this. You know, it's something my grandmother also does. She'll go like this, and then Kenny just started going, "Smickling a honey," and it makes us laugh every time.
I almost said
Where
bear,
he
which
just
would have been
walked up
close to
behind
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, if
Your mom
you wanted
has
a bear, I
bear
would have been
energy.
more on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a
I would
race thing,
say
though.
bear-
Chihuahuas are Mexican. Your mom's not Mexican.
She's Puerto Rican. That's close enough. See.
It's not close. I'm not
This
making
is-
a comparison there. I
I
don't see divisions within a single
Society
race.
Society is. All right.
Okay.
Can I say for your mother?
Yeah.
I put a corgi that ate a weed
You
brownie.
put Badger. Oh, you put Badger for your own mom. Sorry, go on. A corgi that what?
Yeah, for you,
Yeah.
it's a corgi that ate a weed brownie.
So it would die because there's chocolate in a weed brownie? So it's a high, short little dog that's going to die soon.
No, it's just a. I didn't realize it would die. I didn't think that far ahead. It was just like a high little dog that just like I just imagined it's kind of like a. What did you put?
My mom's a cockatoo.
All right.
She would say she's a hummingbird. That's her favorite animal. And when we watched other
Okay.
people, the point where the person's like, "Oh, you like these trees, right? Every time I see this tree, I'll think of you after you've passed." Watching that with my mom, she's like, "Whenever you see a hummingbird, that's me." And I'm like, "All right, Mom. I'm not seeing a lot of hummingbirds in New York."
I don't think I've ever seen a hummingbird in person.
I have, but
All
there
right,
there
this
was
is a good
one that my mom and I saw when I lived in California with her, and it was beautiful. And then Sierra's cat jumped and caught it in the air and ate it in like one bite. My mom was horrified.
This one is if your house was on fire, what's the one thing your spouse would grab before leaving?
Ooh.
I gotta get the boy. He's losing his goddamn mind. My beautiful son. I think it's because he heard your voice,
Hi, Blueberry.
and because he immediately came in and started looking around
Hi,
like I
Blueberry.
was hiding you.
Hi, baby boy. I feel like dogs can't see screens. They never react to that. Yeah, that's Blueberry. Molly says, "Dog friend," and then a raptor opening its mouth.
That's my beautiful son. All right.
So that's my son-in-law? Or my,
That's my
my
son?
stepson. My stepson.
Yeah.
Hello, boy.
Love you.
Um,
Oh, Mama, I got you. Oh my god. Oh my god, my dumb boy. Oh my boy. Oh, dear Christ. You weigh 1,000 pounds. Don't look at me. This is what you wanted. You wanted this. All right, you ready?
no. I needed one more moment, because I'm thinking about the last part.
Does anyone have any questions for Blueberry? Type down if you have any questions for Blueberry. I'll ask him. What's that, Blueberry? What? What do you want from me? Huh. I would turn my camera towards him, but I was filming today, so I have all the I have all these stands everywhere and lighting stands over my bed,
Mhm.
and just a bunch of wires everywhere, and I'm just like, I don't want you guys to see that.
Can you lower your camera? You don't have to. I'm just asking, like, is it a... Or will it freeze like your previous...
No. This is new.
Oh,
Let me see
good.
if I can move it down.
Right there is good. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, look at that. What a babe. All right, I have my answers.
All right,
Guess mine first.
you go first. What? Guess yours. I would say you would go for you would grab your Switch.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Watermark Petunia says,
Wait,
what
wait.
inspired you to become a dog, Blueberry?
What inspired you to become a dog, Blueberry? He was cursed by a witch. And
There
they
we go.
said some racial stuff because she was a Roma. The dog's racist, not me. All right. Here we go. I'm sorry, Switchblade.
Did you say another
You would grab your
slur
switchblade.
on my channel?
No, Roma isn't a slur.
Okay, just checking. I don't know it.
The other one is. I could have said the slur of it.
Okay, don't.
Yeah.
Switchblade.
Roma or Traveler, I think, is what they like.
I will say your camera focuses really quickly.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
I'm so jealous.
I love it.
I did not put Switch or Switchblade. I put my computer, which is close. I almost put my Switch.
I was thinking things that you can physically carry, and I can just imagine you, like, as the fire's going, just pulling all the cords out, putting the cords in your pockets, grabbing the computer, dropping it down
the
stairs on the A train, stuff like that.
All I would,
Tell the kids.
I did drop not this computer. Well, actually, yes, technically this computer, but not this tower. I've upgraded the computer since that happened, but I did previously drop my computer tower down a flight of concrete stairs on the train, heading down to the train station.
No, you were coming to Carbide to meet me.
Yeah.
Because you're about to leave, and you're like, "All right, I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna come by," and then you just like had like a you walked in, and you had like a literal walked in just like, I am just having a terrible day. And I'm like,
yeah, I was super sweaty because I just like packed a bunch of shit into my storage. I was miserable because I was leaving New York.
Yeah.
And then I just dropped my computer, which was an open case computer. This like side did not fit on the computer when I built it originally. So it was just completely open on one side, and then I dropped it down the stairs, and it tumbled down the stairs and got completely dented in. I still have the tower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have yet to throw it away.
No, it had like a cartoonish dent.
Yeah.
Like a V dent where it hit the stairs. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. So what's your...
But no, I would grab this one. I wouldn't grab the wires. I would unplug all the wires and just grab this. Because I could replace the wires. But like, I have a lot of information.
Honestly, I didn't even think of it.
I spent a lot of money on this also.
I have all my information on like a hard drive.
Yeah.
That is literally the size of my wallet that I would grab. I probably should grab that, but that's not what I put down. So what did you think I put down?
So I have two guesses, kind of. Because my first guess is, if we're thinking about things that are alive, I put bananas.
Yeah, that's what I put.
Okay, good. That was my first guess, but if you were going to say, no, not things that are alive, or no, she's lived a good life, get her out of here, then I put your computer.
I would even grab my computer.
I
would grab my hard drive. I think would be my second thing.
Yeah. I mean, my hard drive is in here, so I would just carry this.
Also, we both assume our phones are in our pockets already with us. Those don't count.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
I just got this phone, so it doesn't have a whole lot of shit on there that's important to me yet.
Yeah, but
this has like
if we're being realistic, Bananas has had a good life, and this phone
has not.
I have all the pictures of her on here, you know.
Yeah, who needs the dog when you have the pictures of the dog? Sorry, I forgot. I'm gonna revise my answer to the Gabumon pop vinyl. Everything else can burn.
I'm gonna revise my answer to my Mr. Met pop vinyl.
Yeah, I almost put one. The reason it took me a while before I put computer, I was thinking like maybe one of his signed playbills or one of his signed comics, maybe one of his toys.
I would grab the Werewolf by Night off the wall.
That Werewolf by Night was going to be my guess.
Yeah, that's not bad. Oh god, I hope there's not a fire. This is just a fucking tinderbox right here.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, I have all my vinyls too that I recently got super into. Like,
yeah.
Jesus. By the way, I have I got another copy of Company for you to trade with for your Lillian Manline.
Mm-hmm.
And this one also is still in its wrapping. So,
thank you. I'll take it.
I didn't plan on it. It just happened to be like when I found the second copy, I was like, oh fuck, it's in its wrapping? Great. I just recently found Merrily We Roll Along. So, you know.
Just the one copy?
Just one copy.
Okay, so you're keeping that one.
Also, in its fucking wrapping also.
If you find a second one, you know who the fuck to send it to. Or yeah, you're heading back to the city soon, right? Let's meet up while
I'm
you're
leaving
here.
tomorrow, but I'll be there for 24 hours and then coming back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When are you coming back to the city again?
Never, probably. I'm here now.
All right. Okay, so next question.
Okay, let's see. Who is your spouse's celebrity crush? I recently told you. Are you including porn stars?
No.
Okay, great. Just checking. I don't want to call you out and put down someone's name.
You've called me out on other shit already.
Oh, so I can put down the one I think it is?
No.
Okay.
That honestly, the reason no is mostly because that's just a gimme. You know the answer. It's not a question.
I have 2 more after this.
Okay. I'm still having fun.
Oh, me too. I mean, like, I have tons more if you want to keep doing this. But I figured we can probably move on to a game. How you guys doing at home? How you doing? Do you guys want to watch us play? Move on to another, like, an actual board game?
Or do
would
any
you
of you have prompts that you want to give us?
Oh shit, that's so much better. If you guys have prompts, please give us some prompts. I would love that. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna take my son. Let my son go. No, he's out of the room. The door stays shut. I'm not following you. The thing is, Blueberry doesn't... It's not that he wants me. It's that Blueberry wants me to be with him wherever he goes. He doesn't want to be in this room. He wants to be elsewhere. So now he wants that... He's about that travel life. Josh, you have it? Are you still trying to figure out who I said to you a few weeks ago? Are you trying to remember their name? Boy.
Okay.
How you get?
Who's going first? Hi, Raven.
Did anyone write any? Hi. That's
Raven
so
is Raven is she's allowed me to say her name in the past. It's someone we know though.
Oh.
Raven, is it okay if I say your name again?
So
Just
I
your
can-
first name, just so Patrick knows who it is.
Can I guess?
Yeah. Well,
Is it Paco?
I guess if you guessed, that would kind of be the same as me just saying it.
Is it Paco?
It's not Paco. And no, don't guess. I'll wait for. Okay, Raven's approved. It's Stacy.
Oh, it's Stacy.
Stacy.
Stacy, welcome. If you have questions for the Newlywed Game, please question away.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, or do I go first?
I'll go first, guessing yours.
Okay.
I want to say Phoebe Bridgers.
Oh, I love Phoebe Bridgers as a musician. I literally had this conversation the other day, and it sounds bad, but I literally was talking to someone about like how like I really don't think I think she's very unattractive in my personal
Yeah, you have a
opinion.
very weird
I-
taste as far as like if someone's conventionally attractive, you think they're fucking hideous.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to even say bad things. Honestly, she's my favorite musician right now,
Yeah.
and I've been pretty obsessed with her music.
Yeah, you are
all
a
of
queer
quarantine.
man, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I really, you know what it is? It's she's too feminine. I think what it is.
Yeah, I can understand that. I haven't even
I don't know,
listened to
yeah,
her
she's-
music yet.
I also just don't like white women. They kind of bore me. I put who I've actually said to you recently, as Risa of whenever Sundance was,
Oh.
and I said to you,
Hold on, don't say it.
I
We
said
watched
to you,
this
I had
Sundance.
no idea that this person was co-starring in this movie because they are my celebrity crush.
You did. Hold on. I gotta remember the movies you watched. Because it's one of the ones you watched, right?
Yeah, I only watched 3, and it wasn't Misha
You
and the
watched
Wolves.
8 for Silver. You watched Misha and the Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, obviously it wouldn't be Misha and the Wolves. I like that woman, Misha. Her story really speaks to me.
I'm really here for the Wolves, Joshua.
I forget what the other one you watched was. Because I watched
was-
like 20, so they all sort of
Yeah.
blur together for me.
It was Together, starring Patty Harrison.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say Ed Helms.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got Patty Harrison, but yeah, she's attractive.
Oh, I love her. She's also
pretty.
so fucking funny.
Yes, I agree.
Her delivery is great. She is one of my favorite lines. Why I fell in love with her was, she is my favorite line in I think you should leave, where it's a sketch where it's they get a new copier in the office and they're like, looks like Santa came early, and then she just goes, Santa, everyone asked for that? Is that what everyone wanted for Christmas? Is that all we're gonna fucking get for Christmas? It's so, her delivery, I'll just be like, am I even gonna get anything this year? Is so fucking funny. I watched that show maybe 4 or 5 times all the way through, and I love that sketch. For you, I put someone who I know is
Hold on.
it's not the answer.
All right.
Oh, you changed yours?
I had to change it. Go on.
I put Dane DeHaan.
Yeah, you know that's not the answer.
No, I know.
Hey, I do appreciate you got the H capitalized correctly. Or you fixed it, I guess.
That's actually how I how I do H's.
Oh, honestly, it's stylistic.
Sure.
Looks good. No, it's not Dane DeHaan. I have a fascination with him, but it's not. I mean, I think he's handsome, I guess. No, I originally wrote Oscar Isaac. So the one I was stalling on was mine because I could not think of what it was. But then I realized after you mentioned Sundance, oh, it's Christopher Abbott.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
He could fucking snap my goddamn neck. And I would ask, what's your next feature film? Because I stay relevant even when I'm dying.
Yeah.
I got a thing for like someone who's like such a fucking muscly, sexy dude, but then also his mouth is like a little like he can't speak like a normal.
I wouldn't call him muscly or sexy, like muscly at all.
Oh yeah.
If anything, he looks like such a pretentious arty dude.
Oh, he is.
And I love Christopher Abbott.
He is.
I do.
I'm pretty sure he's pretentious.
Yeah.
He did, although to his credit, he did leave Girls because he couldn't stand working with Lena Dunham.
My hero.
He was in season 1 of Girls. He left because he couldn't stand her, and then he did come back for 1 episode, and it's one of the best episodes of the show.
Do we have any questions or comments?
No, there's a debate about whether or not Raven is a robot between Molly and Raven, and then yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Anyone have a question they want to throw in before we transition over to a game?
Well, I still have some more, so if you guys can think of it. I just have one that I'm saving definitely for the last one. Which describes your spouse the best? The best in the morning. Chirpy chipmunk or sloth?
Oh,
or sluggish sloth?
Those are the only 2 options?
Only 2 options. I think we can come up with our own names better.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta cut some more paper. Tear some more paper. So we're not sticking to Chirpy Chipmunk and
sluggish sloth. You can. I'm literally coming up with my own. It has to be phonetic.
It has to be a phonetic adjective animal.
Not animal, but adjective noun.
Okay. Your spouse in the morning.
It just has to be an adjective and a noun. Also, one of mine here is a slur that I realize is technically a slur in the context, but I don't think
slurs.
I don't think it will register as a slur to anyone else other than I don't know, queers with a history. Oh my god, speaking of queers with a history, I got at the vinyl store a recording of the original Boys in the Band play with the original cast.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I was really excited to tell you. Never get married, right? That's my favorite thing to tell people whenever we would fight in public. I would do that whenever we were in front of kids, and I would say something. We would say something that would be like snotty and like whatever, and the kids would like look at us. I would always turn to the kids and go, "Never get married," and then it would always go like, "You guys are married," and then you would hit it with, "Yeah, of course," and then walk away, and the kids would stand there like, "Oh my god, who was that one kid who called us brave once?"
I don't remember who, but also we shouldn't say any of the kids' names.
We're not gonna say the kids' name. I was about to, but I mean, I honestly don't remember. I don't remember seeing that kid pretty.
There are a lot of kids who thought we were brave, and honestly, a lot of kids I thought were brave, because at
same.
that age I was like, "You're open about how clearly queer you are." There's
Yeah.
one who like signed their. I was going through a kid's yearbook once because they had fun watching me just go through this kid's middle school yearbook and point out kids that are like, "Oh, they're gonna be a big success, but not this one," and just sort of roasting these kids.
Yeah.
And in the back of one of the yearbooks, there was like a thing where it's like, "From your gay small bean," and I'm like, "What does he mean, gay small bean?" And they're like, "Oh, like he's small," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, I get that, but what is he using gay as like a mean thing?" And they're like, "No, he's gay," and I'm like, "But he's
But
12.
you're clearly 10.
He's
You're 12 years.
he's out. He's aware and comfortable in who he is.
Who let this happen?
You lucky shits."
They don't know what we suffered, Joshua. Well, I didn't suffer much. I actually was.
You went to a theater school. You
Yeah,
bitch.
I mean, no one cared.
I went to an agricultural school.
Gross. What is your You ready?
Yeah, I guess.
I want you to go first for what you think what I put down, and then.
So
let
I'm
me just
guessing
repeat-
what you think I am in the morning.
No, you're gonna show me. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I think that you referred to me as a sleeping snail
Oh, okay.
because I'm still asleep in the morning and I'm bundled up like a little snail.
To be honest, most
And also
mornings
slow.
Most mornings you're just falling asleep.
Well, yeah, okay, fair.
I put you as a dead dumpster fire.
As opposed to a live dumpster fire?
Yeah, you did. Like the fire is going out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
For me, I.
As I was going to sleep this morning at 8 a.m., I did get a message on Discord saying, "Oh, what are you doing still up?" And I was like, "Oh, I actually wasn't on Discord. I just still have it open. How are you?" And then we just had a conversation before I went to bed.
Wonderful. Yeah, I woke up at like 3:30 in the morning last night to use the bathroom, and just happened to respond to your message, and then you were just like, "Oh, what are you doing now?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna go try to go back to sleep." And you were like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, well, the thing is, I used to try to not text you that late because I know that you wake up so easily. At literally, like, the drop of a pin in the ocean would
Yeah, I
wake you
usually
up.
shut my phone off. Is what I do.
Exactly. So ever since I've learned that you
do.
do that, I'm like, okay, I'll send these messages and he'll see them when he wakes up.
Yeah, exactly.
So now we've worked
is
it
great.
out.
Yeah, because I mean I can't sleep for shit, and I'm always up super early most days. So
Yeah. In fact, that's sort of what I've got here. What do you
I
think
put,
I called you?
Manic Mary.
Ooh. Honestly, just another version of what I'm calling you. A bouncy bitch.
Yeah.
You're so excited to, not excited, but you're so bouncy and like active when you get up. And you're just like, all right, what are we doing today? What's the, Josh, get up, get to bed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just got in.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing too. Is like, and then, and then there's, I like whenever like when we used to sleep together in the same bed, the sex wasn't great, but I would always wake up like 3 to 5 hours before you, and just usually kind of lay there.
Yeah, I would wake up and you would be on your phone.
Yeah,
Good morning.
Wonderful.
and I
Thank
would
you
have
for the
been-
follow, Jeffy Cakes.
Jeffy Cakes, you son of a bitch. Yeah, and then after as time went on, I realized that I could always just leave the room. So I would leave the room, have a whole morning.
Although the main place that
You know?
us sleeping in the same bed occurred, because it was such a massive bed, you wouldn't really want to leave the room because you have to spend time with my then roommate.
Yeah. There was a week and a half where he was gone.
Yes.
And I would leave the room, watch a whole movie, you know?
Yeah.
Watch a season of television, and then you would come up.
Yeah, it was a thing.
Anyway. Do we have a question?
Oh, I apparently have followers only chat on. I apologize for that. I didn't mean for that to be the case. How do I turn that off?
Oh my god.
Molly, if you know how to turn that off from the... Oh, wait, I know how to turn it off.
I apologize. Do us a favor.
There we go. Everybody can follow
Follow
now.
at now_showing so we can see your answers, because Joshua is a fucking he's a whatever.
Reading some messages. Molly says, one of my dad's friends once used the phrase gay as a French horn, and nobody knew what it meant, but it just works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gay as a French horn is like it's a saying.
Yeah. Jeffy says, sorry, you have followers only chat on, and I literally just joined, and the sentence I hear is, when we used to sleep in the same bed, the sex wasn't great. Instant follow.
Jeff, you came here for the men, and you stay for the bears. Listen, was it Jeffy's his name?
Jeffy Cakes.
Jeffy Cakes. Give us a question, like a newlyweds game question. Do we have any other questions there or no?
No.
Okay.
We
Then
do
I
love
have-
bears, sis.
What? Okay. Who is more stubborn in the relationship?
Oh. For a second I was like, oh, this is easy, and then I went, oh, it's not actually.
Oh, you know what? I have a better one, because that one's just gonna. I have two better ones.
I think we're both very stubborn, but in different ways.
exactly.
I'm like intellectually stubborn, and you're emotionally stubborn. Sorry, did I say stubborn? I meant stunted.
That's for both of us, really. All right.
Yeah, oh, very much.
One word that describes the other person's driving. Well, no, we can't do that, because I've never.
You haven't seen me
I've-
drive.
you-
I did have a
seen
nightmare
you
last
drive.
night that involved driving.
Oh, really?
That I was with my biological dad and my stepmom, and they were fighting, and he was driving and like driving us somewhere that he would not tell us. And then eventually, like, I took over the driving, and they were just in the back, and I couldn't hear them, but I knew they were fighting. It was very scary. And it all started, like, with a Doctor Who dream, where I was like, oh, I'm on a mysterious planet, and, ooh, there's the Doctor from Doctor Who, and, ooh, there's the Ninth Doctor. Christopher Eccleston came back. And then suddenly I'm in a car with my dad and stepmom, and I'm like, oh, I'm very stressed. Jeffy Cake says, who has better hair? I mean, we don't even need to write this down. 3, 2, 1. It's Patrick.
Me, yeah. I have
My
the
hair
best-
is currently covered because I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So
this is
especially
the-
right now, but in general. Also, I'm
I
starting to
think-
bald in like one specific patch
Weird.
right there.
I have my hair is my best feature. I have a whole video. If you go to my YouTube channel, let's go to notpatrally.com, and if you I have a video called "Hey, Look at My Hair," and it's just me. It's me rating different hairstyles I've had over the years. It's great.
Fierce Patrick, yes.
There you go.
I agree.
I
They
agree.
said it all.
Not Pat Riley. Go watch that video, because it's great. I also have another video that I love that I recently. I was talking to my brother about it. He goes, "Oh, I only watched like 5 minutes of that video because you started getting really dirty in it." And it's the video where it's I rate my thirst trap photos to see if I'm a thirst trap.
Mhm.
And my brother's like, "Yeah, I watched like 2 minutes of it, and then you started talking about like cum and shit, so I stopped watching." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Makes sense.
It's a great video. It's got a lot of views.
Molly says,
Also,
I
all the-
actually have one of those things anime characters have where there's like one tuft that sticks straight up.
Oh. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like a something
Yeah.
about Mary. Here's a fun one. What is your spouse's shoe size?
No, you just made that up. That is not one that you just read.
No, it's what I just read. It's what I just read.
Okay, fine. But I don't think that you're gonna get. I think you're
All
gonna
the
make it.
W's?
The thing is, I want you to guess the actual like technical shoe size, not just like, oh, fucking big. Like don't put a joke answer, put an actual guess.
All right. And remember, folks at home who are watching, if you guys want to give us a question for the Newlyweds game, you can give us a question. I'm gonna
Jeffy Cake says 8-inch, my guess.
8-inch,
Mhm.
like my penis or my foot.
You ready? I have yours.
I'll answer my question. Okay. All right, here we go. You ready?
Mhm.
Go. What's mine?
My guess for your shoe size,
Mhm.
9.5.
Really? No, I'm a 12 and a half.
Oh, okay.
I got big feet.
All right. Well, you constantly hide your feet because you hate feet.
I don't like feet. That's the thing too. Is my honest? I hate feet.
Yeah.
I don't like to be touched with feet. I don't like when feet are sort of warm. It makes me gag. The sight of feet upsets me.
Mhm.
Like bare feet. Especially like too. Like people are just like, well, look, she's got very attractive feet, and if I see like a little bit of bone, like where like the bone connects, it makes me like just want to throw up. Fat feet feet in general, I do not care for.
Correct.
Now I'm thinking about feet, and I've got goosebumps.
You asked this question about shoe size.
I know what I did.
Where did you think this would
because
lead?
I was thinking about shoes. I was thinking about only shoes.
What's
Only
my
shoes
size?
is something I should. That should be like my OnlyFans for people with feet fetish. Only shoes. All right, here we go. For you, I put 13 5Ws. That's my real answer.
Okay. The correct answer is 10 EEE. So for those of you who don't know, I have wide feet.
Jesus.
But like lengthwise,
You walk
it's only
on
a 10.
You walk in.
Lengthwise, it's only
Yeah.
a 10, but E represents, so in A, B, C, D, E, when they say that something is W, as in wide, they mean D.
Mm-hmm.
I have triple E width on the front half of my foot. Back half, I mean, I would show my foot
Yeah,
now, but I
because-
know that you
because
would vomit. But back half is like normal width, like the heel, which is pretty much untouched because
Yeah.
I walk on my toes so much. But the front half,
That's the
because
thing is you walk
all
on your
my
toes,
weight,
so it's kind of deformed.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a duck's foot. All of my weight is going on the front half of
Very
my foot, so the front half has like ballooned out.
really
Molly
hate-
says
I
13
really hate
EEE is like snowshoes. So I don't, even though I'm 10 EEE, I do often wear 12 wide or something along those lines because I need them to be a bigger size in order to make up for how wide they need to be.
Yeah.
And they very often, after like 6 months, tear at the sides and just rip
Yeah.
open because the shoe can't handle it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like whenever I've bought shoes with you, you normally get like a 12 wide or 12 double wide or a 13 wide.
Yeah. Well, I know we went to like the pair that we got when we went to Walmart from going
Yeah.
upstate at the beginning. So they've lasted a year. We bought 2 pairs. The first pair is gone. I still have them, but they're mostly destroyed. The second pair I've started wearing more recently. So they lasted almost a year because they're 4E width. So they actually have the width to make up because Walmart knows to prepare for people like myself
Yeah. Okay.
with that girthy foot.
That girthy foot. Let me see. Do we have any questions from the crowd?
No, Jeffy Cakes is making references to feet, saying, 8-inch, my guess. Your foot. Gosh, dirty. Oh, she's Michael Jordan. Okay. Sort of warm. So, like, her feet... she likes her feet to be dead, cold, and non-existent.
I don't like my feet to be anything. I don't like my own feet. I don't like touching. I don't like feeling. I usually have them in slippers because I don't want to see them. But what I really hate is other people's feet when they take them out of their shoes and they're just a little warm. We had a friend because we don't have that friend anymore. But she would take her warm feet and constantly try to touch as close to my face as possible, and I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated
A thing that
it.
you
And I would
clearly
say-
do not like even as a bit, and they would
and I would
continue doing it.
say so,
Yeah.
and their boyfriend would constantly be like, "Stop that! He does not like that." And I would be like, "Listen to me right now. Jokes aside, I will break your foot if you do that again. Don't touch my face." And now that's not a problem anymore because all
Yeah.
you have to do is just lose a friend. All right, you ready?
Jeffy Cake says, "Honey, that's called blood circulation. The feet gotta be warm."
Oh, God damn it! Please no. I don't want to think about it. All right, here we go. What is your spouse's favorite candy bar?
Ooh, I like this one.
I'm gonna put the easy answer for me.
I will say, do we want to say candy bar specifically, as in bar, or do we want to just say candy?
Oh yeah, we can say candy because
Yeah, let's do candy because my favorite candy bar, I don't think you would ever get. My favorite candy, I think you would easily get.
yeah. Well, I hope to Christ I get it. Yeah, my favorite candy bar is like one of those weird things that's limited. It's hard to find, but when I do find it, I usually buy multiple of. So I'm gonna put my other favorite. But if you get the other one, double points. Have you been keeping track of points? I have not been keeping track of points.
No, you're gonna put this on YouTube. You gotta do it.
This is too. I'm not gonna put this. This is just for you now.
It's only been an hour and a half.
Okay, maybe I'll do it.
Ready?
Yes,
Who's guessing first?
I'll guess first. I think your favorite candy bar
Candy.
is Reese's Pieces.
It's Reese's Pieces.
Yay.
Hell yeah. Chocolate is not in there. It's candy. It's candy coating and peanut butter. Love
Yep.
it.
What do you think mine is?
Favorite candy bar would have been a Yorkie bar.
Okay, yeah, you've eaten Yorkies in front of me.
Yeah. Although I
dog.
prefer honeycomb
Hook up the
Yorkie,
dog.
which is no longer a thing. My guess for you, gummy bears. I guess not. You eat a lot of
No.
gummy bears.
I like gummy bears a lot.
Yeah. I prefer
will
gummy
s-
worms, and you know how I eat those.
like the dirtiest way possible. If you're thinking like, oh, he means sexual, yeah, 100%.
Not sexual.
He really fucking goes to town.
No, like corn on the cob.
Oh,
No,
that's right.
I eat
That's
them like
right.
this.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's right. Well, I saw you do that once, and I wanted to slap out of your
We were in
hand.
the middle of a movie, and you stopped watching the movie to turn to me and say, "The fuck are you doing?"
It made me so. I thought you were doing like a bit, and you genuinely. It
That's
wasn't
how I
for
eat
anyone.
gummy
Just
worms.
like this, and I was just like, I wanted to hit you. No, I put Almond Joy.
Oh, I do love Almond Joy. You love
That's
Almond
my-
Joy. That's your
I
favorite?
love Almond Joy. They're my
Okay.
favorite. Well, technically, my favorite is white chocolate Twix. That is.
I've
That
only
is
had
my
those
favorite.
once. I thought they were fine.
White chocolate Twix is my favorite thing in the world.
I had a chocolate-covered Payday recently.
Ooh,
Not bad. I do like Payday a lot.
Snickers.
And
You
chocolate-covered,
said Snickers.
it's like Snickers. Yeah, there's no nougat, but
Oh, that's right,
otherwise
there's
it's the same.
All right. Does anyone have a question for us or no?
Nope.
What is if your spouse won $500? What would they spend it on?
Oh, it's changed.
No, I misspelled a word. Any comments or concerns?
No, Jeffy's just laughing at us.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, in a positive way.
Oh, I wasn't thinking in a positive way, but now that I know it's a positive way, good.
Oh, Jeffy has a question for next.
Oh, great.
And it's a good
Fantastic.
question. Jeffy says, "I'm laughing with you. You guys are hilarious." Thank you, Jeffy.
Jeffy!
Thank you.
Join us on Thursdays for our podcast
Yeah, we have a podcast that we do on Thursdays
here on this channel.
here on this channel.
Yeah, we do. We cast movies with and stuff like that.
Yeah, now casting.
This week we're doing the X-Men.
We are. It's going to be exciting, especially with
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
the newer WandaVision episodes.
Ooh.
Um,
ready?
I will say real quick, to Jeffy, I am curious how you found this channel. Were you just perusing the just chatting area? Or are you on one of the Discords I put it on? Let me know. I have what I would do with $500. I'm trying to think what you would do.
What would I do?
The thing is, if you had asked this like a month ago, I would have a very quick and easy answer. It would have been new camera. Or new bed or something. But like a month ago, I said. Before you had this new camera.
No, this camera I've had for months.
What?
Yeah. Oh, you mean my webcam?
Yes, the
You mean my
webcam.
webcam?
Webcam, yes.
Oh, I mean, this was $60.
You would have bought multiple of this webcam.
Yeah, I mean, I still have my old one. It's just, it's definitely not as good, and if you touch it, it explodes. But yeah,
Man, I don't know what yours would be.
What would I spend it on? I'm gonna move that pineapple box. It's weird. It's just right there. What
All right, I've
what
got
would
it.
it be? You ready?
I think I'm wrong, but I got it.
Okay. I want you to
Jeffy says, I searched the term LGBTQIA+, closed my eyes, scrolled down, and went, that one. So congratulations, you didn't win $500, but you won this.
Oh, Jeffy.
Yeah. Also, Jeffy, I gotta say, I love the fact that your punctuation is all correct.
That's great.
I'm a huge fan of correct punctuation, as Patrick, I'm sure, knows.
Yeah. Well, I'm dyslexic, and he likes to attack me for my disability.
You like to ask me to edit your things, and then when I give you a correction, you like to point
He
out
likes
that
to
I'm
attack
attacking
the
you.
disabled. He
Yeah.
attacks the disabled. All right. Would you say both of yours because mine is the same answer.
Okay. Both of mine.
What do you think? What do you think I would want?
I think you would add to your wardrobe. I think you would buy more clothes.
I have way too much clothes, but all right.
But I think you would buy more. I have way too much of what I picked for myself, but I would buy more.
Yeah. Which is, you're correct.
Kickstarter
put
board
down.
games.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I put useless crap.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's correct.
Yes. Kickstarter board games.
What is the one? What is
DVDs.
What is the question?
I bought a DVD recently, and I told my mom, like, oh, hey, I bought this DVD. No. There's a movie I told her to watch, and she said she couldn't find it online, and I was like, oh, okay. When I buy it on DVD, you can watch it then. And she's like, why do you buy all these DVDs? And I'm like, oh, I like having a physical collection, and also in case I want to watch the movie again. And she's like, but you can just stream most movies. And I'm like, yeah, but if the internet goes down, I'm shit out of luck. And when that company closes down, when Vudu closes down, the digital library is just gone.
Is Voodoo closing down?
No, but if it did, like, I forget what it was. There's another company that had an online library like that, and they closed down, and you just lost all your movies.
That sucks.
So if I bought everything on there, I'd be out of luck.
All right. Well,
Kickstarter board games. Jeffy has a question.
what is the question?
If your spouse had a superpower, what would it be?
Oh, fuck.
It's a very good one. And I have a follow-up to that. No, it would be too easy. I was going to say favorite superhero, but we both definitively know the answer of each other's favorite superhero. You love X-23.
Do I know what yours is?
You should.
Of course I do, but we should do. But
Okay.
just for the hell of it, we should do that one.
We should just say it then. I don't want to write it down, though. I don't want to waste paper. Your favorite is, let's say it at the same time.
All right, my favorite is
Three.
Three.
Two.
Hold on. Oh,
Count down, not count up.
three.
3, 2,
Two.
1.
One.
Green
Booster
Arrow.
Gold.
It's not Green Arrow?
Yeah, it's Booster Gold.
You said so many times it's Green Arrow.
Yeah, when I was a child, but you grow up.
I didn't know you as a child. Okay, mine is 3, 2, 1. Daredevil. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. Which
See,
also
I know you.
Yeah, sure.
I know you, but you don't know me.
Apparently not. Booster Gold would have been my second choice for you.
What's my third choice? What's your third choice?
My third choice?
No, what would you say for third?
For my third, your third favorite, my guess. I'm gonna guess it's Marvel now.
Uh-huh.
Squirrel Girl.
Moon Knight. I did a whole video on it.
Oh, yeah.
Recently.
Yeah. Forgot about Moon Knight because I haven't read his stuff yet.
It's hard to figure out what yours would be.
I've said it many times.
Huh. You have?
Especially when we worked at our previous job we worked at that we don't need to say the name of because it was part of the test that we had to take to find out which group we were in.
I never took that test.
Oh?
I never got that. I remember I told one of our coworkers once that I never took that test. And he was like, "Oh, do you want to take it now?" And I said to him, "No, like I'm an adult man. I'm fine." And we had a good laugh. And we're still friends to this day.
I was so excited to take that test. Jeffy says Patrick's winning.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Who's my second favorite superhero?
Your second favorite superhero is Spider-Man? I don't know. Is it Spider-Man?
No.
It's not Spider-Man. I have no idea who would be your second be. You don't even know.
I haven't thought of it. No. Like if I had to pick, it would probably be Superior Spider-Man. Maybe.
Oh, fuck you. Yeah, okay.
All right, I've got your power.
I'm still trying to figure out.
Okay, take your time.
You talked to.
I will say, reading the Venom by Johnny Coates, Venom's definitely not in my top 10 even, but one thing I noticed about him is the similarities he has with Daredevil, because in the first issue it like sort of gives you his backstory, and he's like, I grew up really Catholic and I lived with my dad because my mom was dead, and I got into a terrible accident that involved a car hitting me, and I was just like, no, this is Daredevil's backstory. What are you talking about? And there's a revelation later that it's not quite how he remembers it. That's really well done, but at the same time, it's so close to Daredevil's that I really wish Venom and Daredevil had like a Catholic crossover. Call it like Daredevil and Venom guilt.
What Venom is that?
Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know Eddie Brock at all. The only Venom I ever read was Flash Thompson.
Yeah. There's
Thompson.
one Flash Thompson moment that's very good.
I like
Flash Thompson in the current canon is dead.
Yes.
But there is a really great moment where you see Flash Thompson's Venom, and it's just like, man, this Flash Thompson Venom is so fucking badass. Like, Eddie Brock says that about the Flash Thompson Venom.
Yeah.
He's like, this is the cooler Venom.
Yeah, because it's Agent Venom, and Agent Venom is fantastic.
Yeah.
Also, there's a great issue where he like loses control in the middle of the Amazon, and then the symbiote actually saves him.
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks that symbiote, he's losing control because of a bad thing, but the symbiote just senses danger and just takes over.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Eddie's fine. He's just very edgy and like, I have a dark past and I'm a monster who hurts everyone.
It's why I don't like Venom.
Yeah.
It's because of that. So okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
You go first for me.
Okay. I think you would want super speed. My reasoning is that you'd be able to get so many things done.
My top 10.
Okay. My first instinct was flight, But
Yeah.
my thought process was that you'd want something that you could get so many things done. So having super speed, you'd be able to get so much done in a short time span.
Neither of those are two things I've ever even thought about.
Okay. Okay.
Those are both things that, like, whenever it comes up, I'm like, those both sound boring to me.
All right.
What I wrote down was can speak all languages, like Cipher.
Including to animals or just like human languages?
All languages. Like
That's
Cipher
cool.
can speak every single version of language.
That's cool.
So, like, even alien languages, all he has to hear is a word or like a pronunciation of a word, and he immediately understands the languages.
Okay.
Terrible character, but wonderful power set. And then they eventually brought him back because he gets murdered, straight up murdered in New Mutants. And then when they eventually bring him back, he's pretty cool.
Okay.
For you, going off the Daredevil thing, you know, be blind, I guess.
It's not his power, but okay.
Yeah, that's his power. He's blind.
No. It is to transform into any animal.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Motherfucker,
You like
because
Animal
I
Man?
mentioned this before.
You have.
More like Beast Boy. And the reason
If
why...
you like Animal Man is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Have you read it? Have you read it?
I read the Dead World or whatever it was, Rot World, with Swamp Thing.
Oh, Rat World. Yeah.
The New 52
you should
one?
read the Grant Morrison Animal Man. It's
I might.
so good.
But the other thing is, like, my reasoning for it is nothing to do with animals, but it's it's for an Animal Man reason, which is that you have the abilities of all these animals. So if I want to be super strong, I turn into a gorilla. If I want to be super fast, I'm a cheetah. Like, it's so versatile.
Yeah.
Which is why it led me towards that group at our old job that is more about order and, like, process and rules. Because it's more about solving a puzzle for me than it is
upper
about, like,
management.
nature.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Do we have another question from someone else? Or from
Jeffy Cake says, fun fact, people who can speak more than 6 languages are called polyglots, which I believe Pete Buttigieg is as well, in addition to being a rat. Molly says, if I want to get head pats, turn into cat. So
That's how it happens.
if Molly wanted to get head pats, they would turn into a cat.
Yeah. If you can turn into an animal, what would it be? That's the next question.
We're going lobster status.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually know this answer because I've thought if I was in the world of the lobster, what animal would I want to be? I've figured this out.
And remember, if you're watching this, you want to ask us a Newlywed Game question, please do. DJ.
I have a feeling you're gonna hate my guess for you.
I think you're
So let's do the other one. Let's do the other one first. You guess mine.
Yeah, perfect. I love that because you're not gonna like my answer. For you, I put a dog, like a big one. What do you put for you?
So it's not a dog, a big one. However, that would probably be like top 3. Because I would want to be like a Great Dane or a big dog or something. Because I love Great Danes.
Yeah, I was thinking like Saint Bernard. Saint Bernard.
Yeah, I love big dogs, so I would love to be a big dog. And being a dog would be great because you could socialize with the humans. But no, I would want to be a whale.
Okay.
They have the whole ocean to explore. They don't really have natural predators.
You're halfway there, buddy. I'm so sorry. What's yours for me? Don't end the stream. Don't end the stream. Don't end the stream. What's yours for me?
Now I'm not. Now I don't feel bad about this. You're a fucking peacock,
Go ahead.
cock, a peacock, cock.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking bird. I put Machine Gun Kelly because he's an animal.
The fuck?
I'm thinking some animals. What's the best animal there? Machine Gun Kelly, man. He's a fucking animal.
I mean, Post Malone. I feel like he's in that category. Then, if we're just, if
Post
by animal
Malone-
you're just talking like heavily tattooed musicians.
Yeah, no, but no, I was talking about like just like a fun, crazy guy. Post Malone's too laid back.
I put a real answer. I said peacock. Because you're very performative and
I know why
people
you
are
put peacock.
yeah, okay.
I know why you put peacock.
Do you know why I put whale?
Because of that ass.
I have one
'Cause
page
you have-
of paper left, and I'm not gonna get more out. So we have four
I
more.
have several.
We have four more questions we can do.
4 more questions. Okay, great. Does anyone have another question for us?
Not yet. Get your questions in.
Get your questions in. All right.
Why would I want to be a whale? Don't say weight jokes. Because also, my favorite animal is a fat animal. Do you know my favorite animal?
Me?
No.
Is it Machine Gun Kelly?
No, he's not fat.
Your favorite fat? Is it like? Oh, is it? Oh, it's a hippo.
It's a hippo. Yeah, my favorite
The
animal is
most
a hippo.
dangerous animal in the world.
Yes, but I wouldn't want to be a hippo, even though it's my favorite animal. I would want to be a whale because they don't have natural predators other than humans, in some cases.
And sharks.
No, that's not a natural predator for whales.
What kind of whale?
Like large whales, like blue whales and shit like
So
that.
you don't even know what kind of whale you want? You just like generalize
A
whale.
large whale that is not worried about sharks, that kind of whale. But
I would
they're
imagine
very
it's-
social creatures.
Yeah.
They have great memories. They're smart. They're pretty decent hunters. They don't really go starving or anything.
Yeah.
And they also sing, which is something I would like
They
to
do.
be able to do. To be able to sing and then have people like, especially since it's just their version of conversation. So I could just sing to someone and be like, "What's up, you fat dumb bitch?" And then scientists will listen to it and be like, "Beautiful, beautiful music that's trailing across the world."
What? Okay, I got one for you. Uh, what is the name of your spouse's best friend?
Excluding each other, because that would be frustrating.
Yeah,
I think.
Sure. I mean, I was gonna put you down, but sure. What is your spouse's?
No, I know your
spouse-
best friend is not me, but
Because you're my wife. Don't get married. Woo! How we doing out there? You guys having fun? You guys having a good time?
I'm fully gonna dox this person. But
You're
yeah,
gonna dox-
I think they're having fun.
Dox this person?
Your friend, your best friend.
Okay.
Because I can't really say their name without saying their last name as well.
Oh, then we put the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we definitely put the same person. And I know that this person wouldn't put me, but I love them so much. Let me know when you're ready. Who do you want? You want to
I'm
go
ready.
first?
Yeah,
You go first.
I'll guess yours first. So I think that you put. At first, I wrote Kevin, and then I'm like, no, Kevin's his writing partner, and I crossed that out. And I put Sanborn.
Oh no, no, we did not.
No,
Yeah.
Kevin, Sanborn, and myself are the three people I consistently hear you refer to as your best friend.
It's because I always refer to this person as the love of my life. Is that why? Bob the Body Gurnett.
I thought Bob Gurnett, but no, I didn't realize it had
I'm
developed.
sorry,
to that
excuse me,
level.
who?
Bob the Body Gurnett.
Thank you. Bob the Body.
Okay, fair enough.
I love Bob the Body. You're right.
Jeffy says, nah, that's so fucking cute. Excluding each other? Nah. The fact that we were excluding each other from the best friend list.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna put you, but you had to because I'm all you have, except for this person, Brett.
It's Brett Mounts.
Brett Mounts.
Brett Mounts. Brett Mounts.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Viral sensation.
Viral sensation. Brett Mounts. Love Brett Mounts. Big Brett Mounts energy. That's what I always say. Does anyone have a question for us, or can I ask another?
Ask another.
All right.
We've been very positive and positive energy, which I love. But think of like a negative question, like something you hate the most. Like what do you
I got one.
Okay. Nothing's
What
gonna get us in
is-
trouble.
Okay.
Not
well,
like
then
the
never mind.
least favorite race or anything.
No, I was gonna be like, what's your favorite slur and why? All right. If you had to burn down one church, what okay, did you have one on the tip of your tongue before I interrupt?
No. I just thought I was thinking of your pops, and I was like, oh, like maybe I would say my least favorite collectible of his, and he would have to guess which one I hate the most.
Oh, that's so much safer than mine.
But I also don't have the time to look at all your collectibles and pick one. We'd be here all night.
Yeah. What is our least favorite trait about ourselves?
That's gonna
What
be
I
too
think
sad,
you're gonna
though.
say?
No, it's gonna
What?
be too sad.
Oh,
That's not like fun angry. It's not like fun joke anger. That's like, I fucking never finish anything in my life.
Oh, I was gonna put those massive fucking balls of yours. Those gigantic balls.
You keep
like
getting
this,
physical
like
with
so
this.
big. What?
You keep getting physical with this.
Because it's where I go.
Here's one. What is your spouse's pet peeve? That's a good one.
Oh.
Yeah, your pet peeve is... Oh, there's so many with you.
Ooh, I have a big one.
I
have a big
describe...
one that
I would say I'm pretty laid back, but...
Yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve about you.
I guess
Yeah,
we've got it. I was gonna
you're-
put my laid backness or like my chillness. The fact that I'm from California and
I
white.
wouldn't call it chillness. I wasn't gonna call it chillness. But yeah, basically.
Okay, guess mine.
What do you say about me?
Mm-hmm.
Intenseness?
Yeah,
Pretty close.
yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Yeah, intenseness.
What were you gonna say? See, I was thinking. Well, my immediate thought was that those big old donkey balls you got, but I don't see that as a bad thing.
I don't like this bit.
You got it. What about me though? Is it because I'm vain?
The vanity would not be an issue if the intensity was not there.
Probably think the song is about you. You're so vain.
Jeffy Cake says, edit this out. Okay. Actually, yeah. You know what? This will be. I'm shooting myself in the foot because there's no way I'm gonna guess it. I don't think. Favorite musical of your spouse.
I got my hands are so sweaty. I get so excited.
I think I know what you're gonna put, but I've explicitly said this is my favorite.
Wait, that we've seen it or just
In general.
I don't know. I'm gonna put this one down either way. I don't give a shit. My favorite musical.
Hold on, let me finish writing.
No, I'm
it.
gonna say my favorite musical at the moment. I guess, right?
Oh, I was thinking all
All
time.
time. No, because I mean, like, first off, that's cheating.
Why?
Because look behind my fucking head.
Curse of the Werewolf?
Yeah, you dumb bastard. I hate you so much. I'm not gonna put one of those now.
Okay. Don't put one of those.
I'm gonna put
'Cause
something
that's
else.
not what I wrote anyways.
Really?
I mean, looking at them now, I'm like, oh yeah, of course. You've said it many times. I'm gonna write down 3. You know what? You write down 3, and if you're right with any of them.
Okay.
Because there's 3 that I know you love that are not on that wall. You don't have to guess them in order or anything. Just guess 3, and if any of them are correct. But for yourself, only write the 1.
Oh, well, I was... Okay.
Yeah, you only have to write 1 for yourself, and I have to guess it from my 3. And you're writing 3 guesses for what my 1 is. I don't know if you'll get it.
Oh, boy. Okay. Well... Okay. You go first.
Okay.
I want to yell.
Is your dad gonna hear you and come and make sure you're okay?
No, he got his vaccine,
Oh yeah.
and
So he's
they
out
told him,
out on the town.
they told him that 24 hours after getting the shot, you're gonna feel like shit for a day, so just prepare for that. And then my father yesterday was like, my arm's a bit sore, but I feel fine. And then he woke up today around like 3 in the afternoon and was just like, ah, and then like was walking around like a fucking zombie, like everything hurts and I think I'm dying. Am I dying? And I'm like, well, yeah,
Now's the time to watch those movies.
I would, but now he's also like I built a bedroom on the first floor for my grandparents when they come up to see me.
Mm-hmm.
So today he was just missing, and he was sleeping in the bedroom on the first floor because his knees got too bad he couldn't go upstairs anymore, is what he said.
Okay, so watch the movie upstairs.
like-
You're saying.
I might just put it on my TV here.
So
but-
I have my 3 guesses.
Anyway.
I think it's one of these 3. A Strange Loop,
All right.
Kiss of the Spider
Oh,
Woman,
very good guess.
or The Prom.
Wonderful guess.
Is it any of those 3?
No, it's none of those 3.
Okay.
Strange Loop is a great guess. I love Strange Loop. Honestly, I love all 3 of those.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Kiss of the Spider Woman's in my top 10. I just want to see a revival of that. It's why I keep yelling that, because I think it should be revived.
You do keep
Prom-
yelling it.
The Prom is probably in my top 15. You know,
Okay.
definitely in my top 10 that I've ever seen live.
Did it go lower since seeing the movie version?
100%. 100%.
Okay.
The movie ruined it. Like why Green Arrow isn't my favorite superhero anymore. The TV show ruined Green Arrow for me,
Yeah.
and the movie ruined The Prom.
Okay.
I mean, this is still up just because of the. When
yeah,
when
I
we
mean that's
watched
not
it.
why I guessed it. I guessed it because I remember the months that passed where you would hide
Strange
that
Loop is a
wonderful
great-
head
I think,
of hair.
I think honestly the closest one is Strange Loop is in my top 5.
Okay.
But I put right now my favorite musical, the one I've been listening to a lot lately. So 1960s Wildcat.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever spoken about Wildcat before. If you go on the Rizzle app, you can see the episode of Sunday Show Tunes where I talk about Wildcat, and I call Lucille Ball a fucking bitch. She's the reason why I closed it, and she changed the character for her, even though the character doesn't work as an older woman. For you, I put 3. Let me see if I can do it like
See if
this.
it's any of these.
Falsettos.
Okay.
All right. Deaf Spring Awakening.
Yeah. The Deaf West performance.
Yeah, and then Company.
Oh,
I did put
interesting.
Waitress, but I crossed out Company.
Interesting. I do love all 4 of
What
those
did you put?
musicals. It's none of those though. I will say it's one that we saw together.
Great Comet?
Nope.
No, you didn't like Great Comet.
I like Great
Groundhog's
Comet.
Day?
I did like
Is it
Great
Groundhog's
Comet.
Day?
I
Is it
did like
Groundhog's
Great
Day?
Comet. It's
Is
not
it-
Groundhog Day.
Thank Christ. Okay.
I do love Groundhog Day, and I think people are overly critical of it, but it's not Groundhog Day.
We saw it together. Let me guess. We saw it together.
Jeffy Cake says Bitch, I love Lucy. Leave Lucy alone. No pun intended.
No, I love Lucille Ball ruined that show. She was a prima donna, and she closed the show prematurely. She didn't like doing live theater. Anyway, and then she also would ad lib when a joke didn't land. She would ad lib and look out to the crowd, break the fourth wall, and just do jokes from I Love Lucy. So anyway, what did you write down,
It's a show we saw together. You got to figure it out.
Joshua?
I think there's a delay.
We show we
so
saw
you got to
together.
figure it out.
We've seen a few shows together. The show we saw together. Let me think.
I can give you another clue if you need it.
Is it Fun Home? Not Fun Home. What else did we see together?
It's not Golden Apple
Give me
either.
another hint.
The other
Is it a
hint.
show that did we see it? Did we see it at City Center?
No,
No, you don't like those shows.
I don't like those shows.
Yeah.
We're 3 for 3. I'm not liking them.
Yeah. Which ones did I take you to see though?
Golden Apple.
Golden Apple, which
Uh,
understandably wasn't great. But it
the
wasn't
the
the
Maurice something one.
Really Rosie, which
Yeah.
wasn't great. But
I would say it's the best of the 3.
And what was the last one then?
The third one was the one that was like none of them interacted. There was no through line. It was just like people at their jobs.
Oh, Working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we saw 4.
Or I think didn't you come see Call Me Madam?
Yeah, with the
Yeah, Donna Murphy.
because I was like,
Every
what's the
time-
one where the
Not
woman?
Donna Murphy. Oh god, what's her name? It's not Donna Murphy. It's I can't remember her name right
It's
now.
Cusack.
Yeah, Carmen Cusack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she would always like clap before her lines. Yeah, 4 for 4 then of not liking them. For a second I was like, wasn't Kiss Me Kate? But no, Kiss Me Kate was. It just felt like a City Center show.
Because it's old.
Yeah.
That was fun. We did that for Valentine's Day last year.
Yes, I did have
yeah,
fun
we
with
did.
that one at least because
Was it Valentine's Day last year, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
not
it
last
was.
year, but was it last year?
No, it was last year.
I guess yeah. March is when things went bad.
Yeah.
So okay, so my thing. I'll give you another clue. It's a show we saw together. It's a show you took me to
Yeah.
that I did not know anything about going into it.
Was it a revival?
No.
Was it a revival? Oh my god.
It was off Broadway.
Off-Broadway musical. I have no idea. I can't remember this
We
at all.
talked to the creator on Twitter from time to time.
Oh my god, is it View Upstairs?
The View Upstairs.
Oh man.
So good. I re-listened to it recently and I was like, man,
Dun, 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 dun,
I
paradise.
want a vinyl of that show so badly.
Oh.
I would also love a movie of it. It doesn't work I don't think it would work as a Broadway show because Broadway would be too big for such a personal, like, small thing. But like the fact that
I mean,
we
if
felt
it's
like we
at-
were
if
in
it's
the
at-
bar when it was off Broadway.
There's a few theaters that you can do that at.
Okay, good.
I would say Studio 54. If you do it at Studio 54, you can do it there.
Yeah.
I've seen some really intimate shows there, or Second Stage Theater, which is where we saw Fun Home.
Yeah, I was thinking Fun Home would be able to possibly do it, but I don't know if they'd be able to capture the fact that it feels like you're in the bar.
Yeah.
Because like the theater in the round would be a cool way to
Alright,
perform it, but you wouldn't be inside the bar with them.
Yeah, it was just that's such a unique show.
Yeah, and we love it, Max Vernon. We love it so
Love Max
much.
Vernon.
And we love
we're
you.
both very excited to see Cake Pop one day.
Yeah, one day.
Um,
What's the
Yeah.
next question?
what is? Here's one that I think we haven't done since we did best musical, our favorite musical, favorite show. What's our favorite movies? We should just say it.
I mean,
Right.
we know each other's favorites, but yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie? One,
3, 2,
three.
1.
The
The
Lobster.
Lobster. I said it earlier in the stream.
Yeah, and what's mine? Which is
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Groundhog
Jaws.
Day. Jaws. Jaws.
It's a fun bit.
Deep Blue Sea. No, I know it's Shaw's, obviously.
Yeah. What do we have any questions in the chat, or should we just do
Nope, no questions in the chat.
any comments?
Not since the I Love Lucy thing. I think Jeffy Cakes was offended at your Lucy hate and has left.
I can go on about why she has ruined.
Please don't. Not on my stream. Yeah, I mean, I have 2 more pieces of paper left if you got 2 more questions.
I
But
got 2 more.
if we've run out of questions.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see what we got here. Ooh, what frightens you the most? What frightens you the most?
Okay.
So I'll write what I think frightens you the most, and then you write what I think frightens me. I will say recently in therapy, I said that my usual answer does no longer apply.
Okay.
So,
So,
hopefully
based on what you just said, the fact that you brought it up in therapy makes me think it's more cerebral than like a literal thing.
it used to be.
Like, it's not going to be heights.
No, but it used to be something cerebral. But I recently said that I no longer have that fear.
Oh, good.
So, I don't know if that helps.
You want to hear something that my therapist recently said to me? Since
Yeah, go
we're
ahead.
sharing therapist things. I said this
Yeah.
to Dylan and... no, not Dylan. I said it to Dustin and Brett and Portal Man recently, which is a fan of Brett's. My therapist says that my sex life is like getting in a car, turning it on to make sure it still works, and then turning it off and going back inside the house.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so if it's...
What a good bit. She didn't even. What a good bit that is. Okay. Let me see.
So you're saying it's not a cerebral thing anymore?
It's not.
Okay, well then good. I'm ready with mine.
I am also ready with mine. Can you go first for me?
Uh,
For me.
Yeah, so moving away from like the heady stuff, I said Deep Blue Sea, but not the movie, the ocean. You are afraid of the deep white ocean.
I am terrified of the ocean.
Yeah, you have
I don't like being out
thalassophobia.
in- I do. That's not what I put because I'm never by the water. For that exact reason, though.
Patrick, you live in
Yeah,
New York.
I
You're constantly by the water.
not anymore.
Well, yeah, upstate New York, you're less close to the water, but you're
Yeah.
still in a coastal state.
I mean, I'm right by the Delaware River, but I'm never like on the water anymore. Like I used to take a ferry to work
Yeah.
for like a year. That I always had like there's a little part of me that was terrified that the ferry would break down and someone would have to come get us, and it would start to sink before they can get us.
That's why you
That
hate
was like a real
Sully.
fear.
That's why you
what?
hate the movie Sully.
Yeah, because it's not realistic, even though I physically watched it happen.
Yeah.
I looked out my window in math and went, "Oh, there's a fucking plane on the water." Yeah, I put shit in the woods or whites.
Oh, shit in the woods as in stuff that's in the woods. I
Yeah.
thought you meant shit in the woods, like having to take a shit in the woods terrifies you.
No.
The idea
No,
of being
I-
in the woods and then having to take a shit and not being able to get back
No,
home.
it's when I'm outside at nighttime and I hear like rustling behind me, I lose my mind. I always carry a knife with me when I'm outside because I'm like, if I have to fucking take a bear down, there's no bears.
You're not going to be able
The
to take a
biggest
bear
thing-
down with a knife.
And honestly, I befriended the deer up here, where like the deer kind of will walk by me and just kind of give me like a, "How are you?" kind of walk, and they're very nice. But like the biggest thing other than those are maybe foxes, and the foxes are smaller than blueberry.
Yeah.
So like I don't know what I'm terrified of.
It's the unknown.
but anyway.
I get that.
Yeah, and then also just the whites up here terrify me. Like what's gonna come out is some redneck who's just like,
Yeah, it's
"Ugh,
weird that you
count all
willingly,
the votes, and I just like, oh no.
without getting
That's-
into the
that's-
obvious reasons between us, the personal things, it's kind of weird that you went up there when you're so constantly afraid of the people that live up there.
Yeah, I mean one of my biggest fears for the longest time was just getting gay bashed.
Yeah. No, I know.
Remember?
You didn't want to go to neighboring cities because you were like, no, we can't go there. They'll see that I am queer and they'll kill us.
Yeah. What
Which
neighboring
is-
cities where?
I don't remember the names of the cities, but there are like 2 cities that neighbor that, or 2 towns that neighbor your area. And I was like, oh, we should go
they're
to
not
this
even
one.
towns. They're
And-
like neighborhoods.
yeah,
No, it's because Middletown is kind of not great,
sure.
and then Port Jervis is also rednecky.
It's odd to me because I grew up in a redneck neighborhood. Well, not neighborhood, redneck county. And literally I lived next to what is known classically and for fun as Old Hangtown.
No, see, but I didn't, so I don't know that.
I
grew
know.
up
Well,
in
what
a
I'm
very-
saying is I did grow up near that, and I am not afraid of that sort of thing.
Yeah, so I didn't, so I never had experiences that would let me realize that that's not that big a problem.
Yeah. I also
I grew up-
also benefit from the white privilege of like not having to worry about the racial aspect of that.
Yeah. And I grew up, surrounded by Puerto Ricans and Chinese, and that was all I knew. So anytime I saw white people, I would hear from the Puerto Ricans and Chinese, "Don't trust that white guy," and I'd be like, "Yeah, 100%." Like my grandmother. My grandmother always told me, like, if a white guy asks you to go in his car, it's probably something nefarious. And I'm like, for me, that's not true. For you, 100%.
I mean, I would
And
say
this
it's
is not,
true
like, when
for
I was a child.
everybody.
This
Don't
is-
trust white people
No,
who say get in my
not,
car.
not when I was a child. Like when I was older,
oh,
I had
yeah.
my cousin Michael come pick me up,
Oh, okay.
and my cousin came pick me up, and she was like, "Do you know him?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's my cousin." And she goes, "Okay, don't get in some random person's car." And then I got into a car with my cousin. We drove off, and I told him. He was like, "That's fucking weird." I'm like, "Is it? Is it weird?" That's all I've ever known. Okay. Anyway,
That's fair.
what did you put for you?
Jeffy says, but now we have Uber and you pay strangers to get in their cars.
Yeah, but
True.
they're never white. They're never white.
Yeah, I think I've had a white Lyft driver twice, and I've used Lyft so many times.
Yeah. I
Also,
used
the
to-
times I had white Lyft drivers were usually not good. The one good experience I had was when you and I were there with Harold, or Howard.
Oh,
Don't start Howard.
Don't Howard.
It was a woman and
start.
her husband, and they were bickering about directions.
It was definitely like a retired couple that was just like, we need a little more income, so why don't you start an Uber? And they definitely were sitting at their kitchen table and went, oh, we gotta go pick someone up. And then they drove there, and the wife was in the front seat, and the whole time they were just
Well,
talking.
she was
They were
driving.
from Brooklyn. She was driving, and Howard was supposed to. It was a weird
Navigate.
It was a whole.
Yeah,
was
I later
navigating-
found out they were breaking the rules because you're not supposed to have someone there that is not a passenger.
Yeah.
But they were fun. We had fun. We still quote "Don't start Howard" whenever we get into like a fight that could get worse, but we want to like cut it off where it is.
No, it's like a fight. I would say it's more.
So when we
whenever-
bicker, like an old married
when we
couple.
bicker and we're in good moods,
Yeah.
we'll do like a "Don't start Howard."
Yeah.
That's like a fun thing.
So what is my fear?
Puerto Ricans.
Okay, what's my real answer?
I don't know. Fucking the Puerto Ricans moving into the neighborhood. Gotta get
Why?
out of
Why did you when did this was your idea? When did it suddenly become? Fucking. What was the last answer you gave me? The joke answer before?
the last
Animal?
joke answer was Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Animals.
Yeah.
I thought that was very funny.
It was very
Puerto
funny,
Ricans,
but
no, just 'cause I honestly, I just don't. I don't. What you when it comes to
I'm very
fear-
I'm very open about this. It's something we've discussed many times. It's something
Oh
we
my
discussed
fucking god!
a
Shut up!
week
I'm
ago.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Toys moving on their own.
Toys moving on their own.
Toys moving. on
Word
their
for word, toys moving on their own.
own. My mistake.
You
Folks
stupid
at home,
bitch.
I'm sorry. I was too occupied on doing a bit that I didn't remember your big fear. And the reason why you can't watch Muppets,
Yeah.
toys moving on their own is
Toys
terrible.
moving on their own. They
Literally,
shouldn't do
as
it.
you said, I talk about this all the time. I'm like, when have I ever seen you terrified? And I'm like, oh, I've seen you fucking terrified. And
Yeah.
it's just
Oz
like
the Great
a
and
little-
Powerful.
Oz the Great.
When the little girl made of china gets her legs back and then they stand her up and she's like wobbling. The Welcome to Marwin trailer.
Yeah, that's what I immediately went to in my head is when I'm like, I've seen you really scared. Why was that? And I'm like, oh, it's because we were watching Welcome to Marwin and you had to do like that the whole time.
Yeah. It stresses me out, man.
Does anyone in the
But
chat
weirdly,
have
the
one
movie
last-
Toy Soldiers does not have that effect on me.
I think it's a CGI that looks at.
Yeah,
One last
if
question.
if it's clearly fake. Jeffy Cake says, "Does that include adult toys just swaying in the wind?"
Does it? No, I think
No.
for you it's more of the leg movement.
It's a thing where like I can't explain how they've made it look so real that it's uncanny. It's an
Yeah.
uncanny valley thing.
Yeah. What is
like I fucking mechanical toys? If I can understand how it's moving, it's fine.
Yeah.
The mention of adult toys does give us potentially a question.
Go ahead. Let's make this the last one.
Yeah,
What's
I
our
only have
last
one piece of paper. Ooh. I can't think of anything that I want to share related to adult toys.
Ryan.
Who?
Okay. We'll play that game.
Oh, you mean Rebellious Ryan?
I still love that photo of us in your old kitchen, and there's just a dildo hanging on the window, and we're just kind of smiling in the kitchen making food.
Yeah.
Come on!
You know what? Because it's been referenced so many times, only the first letter of your favorite slur.
My favorite what?
Slur? Only the first letter. Because I don't want to put the
Jesus
whole
Christ.
slur on there.
I
You have so many options.
But there's only one that you know is true for me.
Yeah.
Is it the same for both of us? I think it's the same for both of us.
No, it's definitely not. I have to remember
What
what
is
mine
yours?
is.
Oh my fucking god. Joshua, this is a terrible idea. We should do another question.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Mine's H, but
H.
yeah. I'll tell you later.
Himbo?
I'm not gonna clarify.
Can you text it to
Also,
me?
I'm not
Text
gonna.
it to me
Don't say what you think it is. I'm not gonna text you. I'll text you after. I'm not gonna do it on stream. Okay. What's another thing we could do then?
H. I'm gonna look up slurs with the letter H because I
Don't look
have no
anything up,
idea.
Patrick. Let's figure something out. What's our last word, Jeffy?
Okay.
Do you have a sentence for us? A question
Jeffy,
for us?
Molly, if you're watching still.
Yeah. There, I
Diego,
sent it to you.
I know you're out there. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, Joshua. Jesus Christ. I wasn't even thinking. I
It's
was
a
thinking
deep
ones that were
cut.
loud. It really fucking is. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Oh man, it's just.
And I will say,
I feel so dirty. I
I will
so
say,
dirty
it's
right
only
now.
because it's such a silly,
Ugh.
stupid word. It's not something I ever say. It's just such a
No,
silly
you say
word.
it constantly.
I never say
You
it.
say it a lot.
I don't say any slurs.
Every time
Other
we talk
than-
about Sam Bourne, you yell it out.
Definitely don't. And I don't know who you're talking about. We've lost viewers. What? Okay, here we got another question from Jeffy.
Of course we have.
Another question from Jeffy.
Of course we have.
What is your spouse's favorite holiday destination, or where would they like to go most in the world? Unsure if you've had this one already. We haven't. Favorite holiday destination, I
haven't.
think would be too difficult. So let's do where would they most like to go in the world?
Yeah.
Where would you like to go on vacation? Number one choice.
Number one choice to go on vacation. You know what? Change my answer. Something I've said.
Very good question, Jeffy. Much
Very good
appreciated.
question. I really enjoyed it more than what's your favorite slur. I can't
You kept
fucking
bringing
believe
up
it.
slurs.
Oh,
So it's
of
like,
course
here's
I
a way
did.
we
I
can
didn't
kind
think we
of
were gonna
like.
say it.
We didn't
Jesus
say it. We weren't gonna
Christ.
say it. We were just gonna say a
I
letter.
was gonna yell it. I was gonna write the whole word out. You know, fucking Bundle of sticks, you know? What a bad person. I hope we lose all the viewers for you. I hope you lose followers.
I literally last night watched most of a documentary about a streamer who said a slur on their stream and their downfall from that.
Who, PewDiePie?
No.
Oh.
Destiny, he's a political commentator. He said the N-word on his stream, and then other streamers came after him, and he apologized for saying it, and it seemed that he wasn't meaning to say it, which is fair, I guess, that he didn't mean to. But that doesn't change the fact that he tried to defend saying it in private, and he's like, oh, I shouldn't have done it on stream, but it's okay to say it in private, or like with friends who are black, even though he's white. And everyone was like, no, that's not okay. And he got into this huge debate with Hassan about it, and it was very difficult to watch, because Hassan was very clearly trying to like provide context for each answer, where he's like, it's okay to say in private if you are quoting a joke from someone who uses it in their joke, and you're doing it his context was mainly like the only time it's ever 100% okay is if you're like in a space station, no one is around to hear it, there's no things recording you, you're saying it to an inanimate object, because then it doesn't affect anybody. Yeah. And he was like, but I could say it to my friends, and Hassan's like, no, especially not your friends who are affected by that slur. It's a very stupid person, Destiny.
What a stupid person.
Yeah. I'll send you the video,
yeah,
because it's infuriating.
I would love to watch that. I spent most of the day looking up apology videos for the 9th episode of Let's Get Viral, and I was just I wasn't surprised. I was just like, wow, a lot of these are blackface. It's insane how many people have done blackface.
Yeah. I'll send you, actually, I have a video to send you about that, though, because it's about sort of the art of making an apology video and how, like, constructed it is. And it's something I look for whenever I see an apology video now. I saw one from Smosh that had a detail that was exactly pulled from that.
Whose videos? I actually watched one today.
Bobby
It might have been
Burns?
the one I rewatched. Yeah, that's the one I watched a little bit of.
Yeah. But he talked about how, like, sometimes apology videos end with them, like, reaching for the camera to turn it off. But then they have, which is like, you can edit that out. You're editing this video. But they always try to, like, dress it down, or they're like, no, this is, like, it's an acoustic video. They start with turning the camera on. They end with turning it off. They're not wearing makeup. The lighting is purposefully bad.
Yeah.
To be like, look, I'm being personal with you. It's so performative. But Smosh had an apology where Anthony Padilla apologized for something, and it ended with him reaching for the camera and turning it off, but it didn't turn off because the whole thing just went blurry, and then it put up his end card over the blurriness of him sitting there. And I'm like, why did you even pretend that you're turning something off if you're clearly just reaching, touching nothing, and then blurring it in such an obvious way that is fake? So insane.
Yeah, so just take notes for when you have to apologize for all the slurs you were thinking about tonight. What's your answer for where you would like to go in the world, Joshua?
For what I
what's your
think
answer
you,
for me?
I think you would
Yeah.
say Ireland.
No.
Okay.
I've been very public with saying Norway. I say Norway a lot. Whenever anyone asks where I would like to go, I'd go, I want to go to Norway.
You've been very public as far as saying that whenever somebody asks you, but no one asks you that.
I mean, it happens all the time with like Lisa and Kevin. They're always traveling, and they're like, where would you like to go? I'm like, the only place I've ever wanted to go is Norway.
Okay.
I don't want to really go to Ireland. Ireland's one of those places people keep telling me, like, oh, you'll love it. I'm like, okay. I don't like traveling. That's the other thing, too. I hate traveling.
You have a whole comic about the travels that you've gone on and how much you enjoyed them.
What?
The comic where you go to Colorado?
Oh, Narcissist Travels, which the whole point is saying how much I hate traveling and then talking about...
It didn't
On my
come across like that. It
travels?
came across as like, yes, you've had instances where you were frustrated in the traveling, especially when you were at Target, for example.
Literally, the introduction to those comics were, I never leave Brooklyn because I don't trust it.
Yes. But
And then
I
the end
also
is like,
constantly
"Oh, I had
see you
fun."
like going upstate or going to, not just to here upstate, but like visiting friends or going to the cabin or going to New Hampshire or going to...
Yeah, I mean, for this year. But I mean, like, traveling as in, like, I've never left the country.
Yeah, leaving the country I don't see you enjoying especially. I thought Ireland because you've visited Puerto Rico many times. And I thought maybe you would go to Ireland.
The Puerto Rico thing wasn't a choice. Anyway.
Still, I thought because you're Puerto Rican and Irish, I thought maybe you'd want to visit the other side. The other homeland. What do you think mine is?
I put Japan. I
Close.
put Japan.
Close. I did almost write Japan because all their tech
okay.
stuff interests me. But ultimately, a place I'd want to go that I've never been is
Yeah, you've actually told me that before.
London.
London, okay.
Because I've been to Ireland. I did not go to England.
Yeah, I know.
I flew straight to Ireland, and I was really mad because a lot of my family flew to England, stayed there for like a week, and then drove to Ireland or flew to whatever, took a ferry, and I was so mad that I missed out on the UK or the British part of it.
Were you in Northern Ireland or Southern Ireland?
Both
Were you in
actually.
Ireland, or?
We flew to Shannon and we drove to Killala, which was like the other side of Ireland.
Yeah.
So we started in north and then we drove to southwest.
Yeah, I have family in Dublin where I would be like, oh, I just go to Dublin. But my big thing with anytime I go to like a city is I'm from the city,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, well,
And I always am like-
that's why for me I put London because I'd want to go to the city of London. But for you,
Yeah.
there's not a specific city I think you'd want to go to, but I think you would enjoy
It's
like
why I always pick Norway because I like wilderness when I do travel.
yeah, I think you would like
I
the
mean, I really like
countryside of
Toronto.
Ireland.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, yeah, it's like, but I would have to go to Dublin because that's where my family is. But I would really like to go to Derry, up towards there. I would like to go to Ishmore,
Yeah.
in that area. You know.
I have family in Mayo, which is where I would say we could stay if you didn't want to stay in Dublin with your family. You could,
Oh, we're going together.
in this hypothetical, you'd be able to visit
Oh.
your family in Dublin, but you wouldn't have to stay with them if you don't want to stay in the city.
No, I would love to stay with them. They're wonderful.
Okay.
I'm saying more of like I wouldn't want to stay in Dublin because I wouldn't want to stay in a city area.
Yeah. Okay, we could travel
You know?
from Dublin to Mayo.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
could
like
stay in
Sheila
there.
is fucking fantastic. I love her.
My uncle and my aunt are great as well.
Yeah, she's a fucking ball of energy. That one.
Jeffy Cakes says no one ever puts Australia.
I don't want to go to fucking Australia.
I would
Ugh.
love to visit Australia. I would love to visit the cities of Australia because I
You know
love.
what's crazy? Most of the podcasts I listen to are Australian, and I watch because of that. I watched a bunch of Australian stuff recently, like TV shows and stuff, because of stuff they were mentioning.
Mhm.
That being said, man, it's not even like my top. I mean, like I don't like traveling.
Yeah.
But like Australia, I mean, you know, if I go to Australia, I would go because I would want to go see my buddy down there, you know,
Sure.
and see what's up with him.
Yeah. I'd want to go
I think
to.
he's in Melbourne, I think.
Yeah, Melbourne's the one I'd want to go to. Because it's like the, to my knowledge, it's like the Hollywood of Australia. It's like the place where media is getting done.
Sure. Yeah.
It's where Jeffy's in Melbourne. We can go visit Jeffy.
Jeffy's in Melbourne. All right.
It's where Josh Thomas is
Yeah.
of Please Like Me. Have you seen Please Like Me, Jeffy? One of my favorite shows. Anyways,
The podcast I listen to is Weekly Planet, Mr. Sunday Movies on YouTube.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, Mr. The podcast Weekly Planet I listen to every week. I'm a weekly wackadoo. But and then I listen, and then I watch. He puts out about like an hour of video content a week that I also watch, but it's also a weird thing where I'm just like, I don't want to go to Australia though.
Yeah,
The
understandable.
Weekly Planet, the Weekly Planet. All right. Anyway, Joshua, take it away.
Yeah, that's it. We were gonna play some games, but we got so taken away by how great this Newlywed thing was. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and how much fun we were having.
So we are gonna call it there. 2.5 hours. I am probably going. I'm gonna end the stream so I can go eat dinner.
And then come back and play some games.
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
I'm
I'm gonna end
going
the stream. I'll come back in probably hour and a half, 2 hours max.
Oh Jesus,
What? It'll be midnight.
that's insane. Yeah, well, I'm probably gonna watch the movie.
I'm not gonna play games for that long. Probably maybe like an hour and a half. But I got a couple games that I do want to play.
What game? Tease it.
I got Undermine, which is it's a roguelike or roguelite, I guess. It's like the one we like, the one where the guy sells the stuff.
Moonlighter.
Moonlighter. Yeah.
Moonlighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Moonlighter.
Me too. And it looks a lot like that. The idea is you go into a dungeon and you're mining for gold and stuff, and you can like hire people to improve the town, and then you can just go back in. It looks like fun.
That's a lot like.
So I might play
That's
that.
fun.
There's also Later Alligator, which I've heard is a very fun narrative game where you are following a very cute cartoon alligator who may have committed a heinous crime, and you're trying to figure out if it was him or if it was someone else.
That's fun.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun, and it's very cute art style.
Tell me how Underminer is, because that's kind of sounds like something.
I'll send you both of those because I think honestly both of them would appeal to you.
I don't like narrative games. You know this. I don't like how I play video games. I don't play video games listening to the story. I kind of just play them in the background.
I mean, I haven't played it yet, so I don't. I know that's the plot, but I don't know if the narrative is like the focus. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'll send them to you either way, so you can at least see what it is. But yes, Jeffy Cakes has said, yes, yeah, his girlfriend in the first episode at the start went out with my friend. We hung out regularly. Patrick, what do you call Josh Thomas's girlfriend from that show?
I don't remember.
Fucking liar.
Can't remember.
She's
God,
very
yeah.
attractive. She's fucking gorgeous.
So gorgeous. So
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. She's obviously more than that. I also think she's great in the show. The best episode in the
wonderful.
show is an episode that focuses on her.
Oh my god.
That we
yes.
won't spoil.
Pancakes.
Yeah.
Pancakes episode. Yeah.
Jeffy says, lovely to play third wheel with you boys. Lovely to third wheel with you boys. Yeah.
Jeffy.
You too, Jeffy.
Join us on Thursday, Jeffy.
Join
Be
us
a
on
lot of fun.
Thursday. Join us anytime you want. Whenever you're available /
No,
interested.
not the rest of it, because the rest of the time he's just playing games. Come on Thursday.
Yeah, otherwise you're just going to get stuck with just me. But if you want Patrick to be here, which who doesn't?
A lot of people. I have enemies.
I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies.
Machine Gun Kelly? It's an animal.
Man,
I
now
found that
saying
so
Machine
funny.
Gun Kelly an animal just makes me think Machine Gun Kelly should be on Sesame Street. And
Animal's not on Sesame Street. He's a Muppet.
whatever.
Oh my god, you're the worst. All right.
I don't give a shit about your puppet bullshit.
Now casting on Thursday. We're doing the X-Men. Who we think the X-Men should be in the MCU. You want to tease some characters
Nope.
that we're doing? I don't remember who I'm doing. I can't even
We're
tell it.
each doing a gay, but we're not going to
Each
say which
doing a
one.
gay. I think
We're each doing a gay
if I
X-Man.
remember-
Not
If
saying.
I remember correctly, we're not gonna say.
No, don't say.
Yeah,
You're doing a famous one. I'm doing a one people will recognize.
I'm doing an iconic one. I'll say
Yes,
that.
iconic.
I'm
Yeah.
doing an iconic one. You're doing a recognizable one.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for coming along.
Speaking of gays, I did watch that video you sent me on Wiccan and Hulkling.
Mm-hmm.
The video was very fantastic,
Yeah, very well written.
interesting. The person who narrated it, very well written. It's one of those things that like where you can tell like people just don't have the presence, then
Yes.
they shouldn't. Where it's just someone talking directly, which is fine. But I'd rather just see like images over their face than
Yeah.
see them try to land a punchline. Drives me fucking nuts. But what do I know?
Yeah.
I only
My
make
favorite
videos.
part
Go to-
was
go to
the end, though,
notpatrally.com.
where it talks about
Sorry,
the
what?
identity politics, where it's like how they're not really characters anymore, other than gay 1, gay 2.
Yeah, and you don't see them apart, and if you do see them apart, it's because they've been separated and they have to get back together.
Yep.
It's very fucking eye-opening, honestly. Truly eye-opening.
Yeah. And it makes me think about Cena. Without getting into detail, but it makes me think about Cena's work there.
Let's talk about that on
We'll talk about that on Thursday.
Oh, you know what? I just realized there's a spoiler directly behind me. That's literally the issue where that character comes out.
Oh.
I have it framed on my wall.
Well, then it's a hint for... It's not
It's a hint.
It's not a spoiler, it's a hint.
It's a
Also,
hint.
it wouldn't have been a
Also-
spoiler if you hadn't pointed it out, because no one would have
I didn't
noticed.
even realize I looked over. I'm just like, oh fuck, that's the issue where North Star comes out.
Well, now you said the
Oh
name.
shit!
All right, guys.
I also have
Thank you
another
for
gay
coming
character.
by.
There's
Ending screen.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Bye. All right, Josh is on the end screen. Oh Christ, that was fucking long. No, I'm not gonna show. Oh, I should mute. I should.
No se pongan a estar hablando de la gente. Mira, látigo, ponle música a eso. Hay que lavarlo todo.
yo tengo un pollo de Montecarlo y no me como el pollo antes de lavarlo.
Hay que lavarlo todo. Hay que lavarlo todo. Hay que lavarlo todo. Todo hay que lavarlo.
Tú tienes un cubo que hay que lavarlo. Si tú no lavas el cubo, negrona, tengo que botarlo.
Hay que lavarlo todo. Hay que lavarlo todo. Hay que lavarlo todo. Todo hay que lavarlo.
¿Qué le pasó a Titina montando en bicicleta? Que se cayó en la esquina